Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our campaign of Dragonlance, where we are resuming our first foray into the northern wastes. This was after our party had attempted to thwart the evil villains' theft of the fires of the Cataclysm beneath Calaman Castle. And we have followed him here with a fleet of ships, or at least 2 ships, packed to the brim with eager and willing soldiers from Calaman, being led by Darrett in order to help our party track down this mysterious Soth character and put an end to his nefarious schemings, which obviously are not in Calaman's favor. It is upon reaching the coast of the waste, which is a wasteland, that Darrett decided it would be best to weigh anchor and hold the ships off the coast while the party departed in a much more maneuverable boat to seek out a place the ships could moor and the soldiers could disembark. It is while searching for these, or for this inlet, our party discovered exactly what they were setting out for. A small inlet where the ships could, in fact, make berth. However, they discovered something strange within this area. A boat that was already present. A small sailing ship that could easily ferry about 12 individuals. One of Sylvanesti design. It was certainly a curiosity, as was the small ramshackle village of dilapidated, ruined buildings that were probably used by smugglers in the past. So, departing our boat, we investigated the Sylvanesti boat, only to discover that it was, in fact, protected by 2 wind elementals, which proceeded to absolutely hand our party their asses. We would then see people being flung up and down the beach, left and right, screaming and flying through the air before being immediately pummeled by a gale. And thankfully, no one died, although that was up in the air for a little bit there, if you excuse my pun. But that is where we will be. And in the sand. Some of us had our heads buried in it, and not willingly. But thankfully, our party was able to overcome this bullying of air elementals. And that is where we ended our session, as we were confronted by a mysterious individual that introduces himself as Dalamar. I will share his picture with all of you. Again, for your records. And I will say, welcome back, everybody. It's a pleasure to have you all here at the table once again. And, Dalamar strides up to our bereaved party, aching of sore muscles and probably with more sand in places they would prefer not. Hello. I see you have met with our guardians. Apologies.
Your guardians.
Yes, they were to protect the boat.
Oh, it's okay, everyone. They're just guardians to protect the boat.
From people asking questions. Okay.
Or perhaps messing with things that they shouldn't.
We didn't even get close to the boat. We yelled to see if anyone was on it.
I believe that is my fault. I think I was wanting to investigate the Sylvanesti architecture of the boat. It is my bad, as they would say.
Well, I'm certainly relieved to see that no one has come to any lasting harm as a result of this.
Oh no, we're fine!
What is Josephine's wounds at the moment?
Oh, 15 is my wounds. I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot.
Oh, okay.
Everybody else has more wounds than she does. She's just tired from how much she spent, like, heal.
Yeah, I'm at 44 wounds out of 45 HP.
Oh,
I'm
God.
at 37 wounds out of 45 HP.
Yeah, Josephine healed Thrag like I only have 9 wounds. I almost went. I think I went. I think I went down.
I literally had to spend. I spent 5 spell slots and both of my channel divinities
Channel
were gone
divinities.
to
Yep.
keep you guys alive.
I feel like I might have to make another backup character that can compete with a life cleric.
I was looking around and it's I think it's just Druid is the only other biggie healy boy.
Druid of Dreams can probably do it, and a Shepherd Druid could probably do it.
We're gonna need it because if Josephine's gone, then I get to play a fighter.
And a Sorcerer
Someone's
could do
gonna
it.
have to keep us alive.
A Divine Soul.
Well, I apologize for trespassing, and obviously I think we learned our lesson, right, everyone? I am Josephine the Healer. It is divine to meet someone in this wasteland, and that it's not just an endless wasteland.
Well, it does seem to be mostly that, at least this far east. But it is nice to meet more cordial individuals than what we have been used to lately.
And you are of the Sylvanesti, yes? Or perhaps...
Yes, I am part of a Sylvanesti contingent that is camping nearby.
Ah.
We're here researching ruins, it turns out.
And murdering innocents. I mean,
protecting the boat, of course.
protecting their boat.
I imagine they would have just knocked us out, right?
Oh, they knocked us out over there and over there.
This is true.
Yes, they should have just debilitated anyone trying to mess with the ship. It also had an alarm on it, which is why I'm here. So, I suppose at that point I would have finished you off if you proved to be hostile in any way. Which you didn't.
It's a good thing we are not. I was raised by Qualinesti elves, so my interest in Sylvanesti architecture was too much to resist. It is, I must say, outside of getting our asses kicked, it is very nice to meet you.
Likewise. And what does bring all of you out to the wastes? Surely you want sightseeing.
Were we, like, is this a secret mission we're on, or not really? I don't think this one had a lot of secrecy to it, did it?
It wasn't really a secret mission. It was definitely a political one in the eyes of the marshal, just to get you out of the city, because your reputation was being dragged through the mud.
Josephine will only speak to this if someone else doesn't first, because I think she doesn't want to say more than she's supposed to. She's a good soldier.
Phrixus will step up and say, it's a pleasure to meet you. We're here pursuing someone that caused issues in Kalaman. We were just looking for a place to moor our larger boat.
Oh, I see. Well, assuming it's not too big for this port, you should fare well enough. Just don't have anybody mess with our boat.
That will definitely be a warning that I give to them.
Do you have more air elementals in there?
Well, we will once I refresh the warts.
Oh, okay.
Though I will say it was supposed to summon 3, so I'll have to double check them.
That is powerful magic you are using.
The third one comes up behind us.
You must be a very strong mage to be able to wield such magic.
Oh, we're all particularly talented in our arts. Though you would hope to be, traveling through a place like this.
Not to pry, but are you perhaps archivists, archmages of some kind of the Sylvanesti tribes?
Oh, our leader certainly would call himself such. I would think it is most applicable to call us archivists and scholars than anything else.
I have heard of the magical studies of the Silver Nesty, but never got to see their magics, well, up front, outside of what your cousins have shown me.
Well, perhaps you'll be able to witness a demonstration or two.
Oh, I got the full demonstration. I don't think I need another one.
You mentioned ruins.
I missed some of it.
I banded. I just got some bandages out. Little band-aids I'm putting on people.
But yes, Zelsuel has us searching for ruins up and down the eastern coast. He's being incredibly thorough. There really aren't that many here. Not any that we've uncovered for ourselves. I imagine we'll have better luck westward.
I'm curious, what sort of ruins?
Oh, there's a variety of them. Most are useless or completely abandoned stoneworks, but there are a few notable locations. I can certainly tell you more. If you want, I could take you back to our camp and we could show you.
That would be delightful. I think knowing what is... Since we are in search of someone, knowing what is already empty is valuable information.
And who would that someone be? A friend of yours that's gone adventuring?
A criminal.
Ah.
We are hoping to bring them to justice.
Well, I'm going to have to wish you luck. Searching for one man and all of this is going to be a bit of a challenge.
Yes, well, we have some leads, but we shall see.
Well, perhaps if we cooperate, we can both achieve our goals.
Perhaps. Well, this is delightful. I thought we were going to just be roughing it at first, but this is a camp.
Oh,
That's
I'm sure
insane.
you'll be roughing it, but at least not immediately.
Small mercies.
As our camp is rather static currently, I don't think we're going to be moving anytime soon. But here, if all of you are prepared and ready, I can lead you to our camp now.
Yes, we'll have to signal down our ship. They are waiting on our response.
Could use the Fargab and let them know.
Oh yes, this is the Fargan. don't worry.
Yeah, he'll raise an eyebrow as you haul the machine off someone's back.
Or out of the sand. Thrag got knocked down a few times.
Yes, I must have misplaced it. Thank you.
Yes, don't mind us. We'll be just communicating with our boat for a moment. And then he'll,
Fucking spin
like-
dial. One.
and then Frixus will, I guess, get on there and let them know. He'll say, just as a heads up, we've investigated the boat that was on the shore we mentioned earlier, and we met someone friendly here that says they have a camp nearby. We intend to go visit said camp, but you should be good to moor the boat here. Also, don't touch their boat if you value your life.
300 yards, at least.
Give it a very wide berth.
I'll do it here. I'll keep it under advisement. Over. No touching the butt.
Working out the kinks.
Do you
We're
not
gonna die.
Do you not have any rudimentary mages in your ranks? I believe a sending stone or something would acquire just about the same effect.
We have this box.
I see.
It does not require magic proficiency and the time required to create those, but then again, It is quite loud.
We also have a gnome, so
Yeah, he sticks his pinky in one of his ears and clears it out a little bit. Yes, I do believe I understand that it is quite loud.
It does kind of give a... There's not a lot of stealth involved in this contraption, unfortunately. But it is useful.
It has its uses.
Well, sounds like your friends are informed. I do need to be getting back to camp, so if you all are ready, you may as well just follow me back.
Oh, more than ready, yes. A short rest is required.
Well, the camp isn't far. Do you think you could make it to the safety of such before you take a rest?
Oh, I'm fine. I turned to everybody else other than Thrag. So
Frixus looks like he's about to keel over.
I'll make it, but if something happens, I'm going to literally disappear.
You will literally die.
Wait, he'll vanish? He'll teleport.
No. But I will be gone.
in a way, yes, I will teleport to the afterlife. It's a one-way trip, one action.
it's a bonus action even.
It's easy.
Possibly a free
It
action.
might be free to go. Cost any spell slots, promise.
Well, alright. I suppose I've just double-checked here. The camp is a ways, so
Short
maybe
rest
you
now
would like to rest first. Yes.
We'll help our boat out a little bit, or at least be here when they get here.
I sort of collapse-ish onto the ground. Actually, I walk over to Frixus, collapse onto the ground, hold out my hand, like in the fist, holding out a gesture like I'm dropping something in your hand to Frixus. And Frixus opens his hand, I drop 10 berries into it, and then drop 10 berries into my hand.
just
The
fucking
whole
just
thing.
berry juice, just this Dalmar's list, like what is going on? We need. Oh, you know what we need? We need one of the gnomes to make us a smoothie thing. Just throw all the berries in there and make a salve.
Oh my god.
Good berry smoothie.
Good berry smoothie.
So I will eat them.
Easy like engine. It's a spinning blade. Easy.
That's 10 hit points.
Yep. And the short rest.
I just needed 2 and I got back up. If you guys remember, I know it's been a while, all you gotta do is drag the dice from your main screen onto the thing and it will just do it for you. Which is pretty cool.
For hit dice?
Yep, for hit dice on your main screen, it's right at the bottom and you just drag the dice onto the
Okay,
the
there we
chat,
go.
and it will actually
That
heal
is
your
an
wounds for you.
acceptable amount of health. It only took me 3.
Okay.
Hope you don't all mind me saving my magic in case we are ambushed on the way.
That is fine with me.
I didn't cast a lot of magic on this last little encounter because I was being thrown around by wind elementals.
I do remember this. Who would be
Right.
coming with us from the boat? We had a couple. We had Darrett, and was that it? Was that our only other companion?
No, Cudgel's also on the ship
Cudgel.
as well as the gnomish inventor.
It was the idea that we would all travel together. I can't remember what the plan was.
No, Darrett is going to be sticking with his troops, so he'll be commanding that host, and you guys will be directing where they go.
I think we're the
okay.
scouts.
Oh, okay, got it. We're the scouts for the host. understood.
Mhm.
I just wanted to know I was trying to remember what our role was, if we were just pretty much by ourselves, or if we were going out in the net with some NPCs, or what was it. But okay, got it.
Yeah, essentially it was determined that your small group of people could move much faster than his, like,
Right.
couple hundred or so men.
That makes sense.
So yeah, you guys are gonna pick locations for them to camp at and where to go, and
Awesome.
ultimately discover the threat that they need to prepare for. Ideally.
Awesome. Well, I believe we're all ready then. Yes, everybody looks in tip-top shape. Does Darrett and all of them come off the boat? Are they coming with us? Just don't know if we need to bridge that connection or not, or if they're just going to chill while we go to the camp and kind of scout forward
They'll probably set up their own camp.
here. Yeah. That
Yeah,
makes
they're gonna.
sense.
You will through the far grab. You would be able to have that back and forth with him and know that they are going to set up a base camp here.
Oh, they don't come within the short rest time?
Oh well, the boats will. So yes, to answer your question, the boats are here.
Okay.
And you can see they've already started offloading supplies and setting up tents and
Understood.
perimeters. But
We're going to scout forward and check out this. I get it.
yeah,
Awesome.
Darrett will express over the Fargab that yes, I do actually think this is a good idea. Reach out to these elves and see what they might know about the local area and if they've even seen the Red Dragon army, and hopefully can tell us where we need to go.
Something for Frixis to ask if they've spotted any Red Dragon Army stuff when we're in camp, because we could ask more people too.
Yeah, so I am compiling a list of questions for them.
Sick. Well, I am ready. Josephine ready to go.
All right. Well, then Dalamar will lead our party out of this bay and to the northwest towards where his camp is situated. He will say as you begin your journey, it's going to be a little bit of a jaunt. Should be a few hours before we reach camp. But are you really that familiar with the wastes at all?
I am not.
Is this your first time?
This is my first time.
So that's a thing I was gonna ask Kyle about.
I have a question after him too.
Yeah, so part of Frixis's backstory was him ruin hunting and finding his like hexblade weapon thing. I don't know if it would be here or if there's opportunities for that elsewhere.
It would be cooler for it to be here.
Here definitely would be a place you could find something like that. So if you want it to be here,
Be familiar. It means you might get advantage on some things. Choose familiarity.
Okay. Although, I guess the ruins here. Yeah, I would have to know like the culture that they had to, because the way I've been thinking of it, it was a more dwarven style ruin. So if that doesn't fit with this area too.
oh, it would fit. There are multiple cultures are represented, or at least their ruins are, throughout the northern waste, because there were mountains and such that the dwarves would have called home at one point.
Okay.
There were also a great many elven ruins out here as well.
It's awesome.
Then to Dalamar's question, say, I've been, but not to this area. I did some ruin hunting myself on more of the western side, the eastern side.
Then you're familiar with the more hostile parts of the waste, then. That's
I
good.
wouldn't call myself familiar. I had a good guide with me.
Well, at least to share this information, should it be prevalent to anyone. Perhaps your companion here has already shared it. But there is a amount of terrain to the northwest called the Wash. You'll be reaching it if you pass any further west from where our camp is set up, but it essentially is just prone to unpredictable flooding. Unfortunately, it's impassable without traversing the terrain that does flood, so do keep your wits about you when you're traveling west, lest you get caught in a flash flood. Something I would not advise.
Just a wise piece of advice. We had heard of that, but knowing the precise area is more useful.
Oh yes, unfortunately, once you hit north of the hinterlands, you're going to be in Wash territory. But I'm sure it's something you are all more than prepared for, either intentionally or not.
More
So-
or less.
As our party continues to travel, he will continue to ask you all sorts of questions.
I have some questions for you, the Dungeon Master.
Excellent. So, feel free to ask.
First one, he just revealed a location area on the map. Is there a way to update our current map? I'm just asking because I don't know how how Fantasy Grounds works. If you can like update like little hidden words or not. I just figured I'd prompt you if it's possible, because that is fun to see in real time if possible. But or we could just mark it ourselves if it's not. And then the temperature outside is. I'm curious of the weather of this place.
Oh, for sure.
I'm in heavy armor, so kind of chief concern of mine.
Oh, you're worried if you're going to be cooking alive.
Yeah, I am. For certain. And this is Ed asking.
Sure, yeah, I'm seeing if I can highlight anything specifically for you.
If not, for like map wise, I don't like if it's complicated, don't sweat it. You could just like point at it and we could write on the thing. Or I think there's a type tool.
There is. Let me see if I can. Alright, essentially, let's see if I can change the color.
I just wonder if it's something we can do instead of having you have to update it every time, which can be a hassle, I'm sure.
Can you see this marking?
The only marking I see is the black marking where we... Oh, I see that now. Yep.
Okay. So essentially this line, anything north of it, is the Wash.
Okay, cool. That's what I figured. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And then the weather where we are right now is my only other question.
Oh yeah, right now you're looking at moist and warm.
How warm?
This close to the sea. I would say just shy of sweltering.
Ooh, so uncomfortable for me.
I would say you're probably a little on the sweaty side, but I would not
Okay.
say you're thinking about stripping down to small clothes or anything.
Taking a different armor. Yeah. Okay, cool. Questions answered. I appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. And Dalamar will ask, so you're traveling here from where exactly? I recognize some of your dialects as Kalamani, but I don't wish to presume.
We do hail from Kalaman from our beginning of our journey, yes. Some of us, of course, hail from other places, but that is where we started this quest.
Ah, curious enough. How are events in Kalaman? What's the city fair like these days?
It is
Kind of grim with
complicated.
the Red Dragon Army. Have you heard of this?
I have heard some rumors about the Red Dragon Army, yes. In fact, we've, believe we may have skirmished with them on a few occasions.
You have met them here.
Indirectly, we've exchanged spell fire at a few points, but no direct clashes.
Where? Would you be able to give us some locations where they might be places you're avoiding, because you know they're there?
Well, once we get to the camp, I certainly can show you on a map where we saw them moving. But right now, the best I can tell you is that they made berth somewhere in the Angled Rend and then traveled northwest.
A quarry may be associated with them, but we're not sure.
Say again?
Our quarry may be associated with them. This is why I have the curiosity.
Oh, I see. Well, yes, then northwest will definitely be where you're heading.
Through the wash, as it were.
Yes, this is where I wish we would also be going, but Zelsuel's convinced we're going to find what we're looking for.
What is the
in
name of your
Exile's End.
superior? What was that name?
Zelsuel. Spelled Zhelsuel.
Oh, that was a perfect moment for you to have gone spelled how it sounds.
Is your expedition out here looking for Wackenruss? He says, like, obviously on his face there's like a look of probably wouldn't find it, but one of those like.
Well, actually, there's something that looks promising so far as giant elven towers. I assume that's what you mean by looking for Wackenrith.
It was a tower for sure. I'm not sure of the make of construction, but it was the prior Mage's Tower lost during the cataclysm.
Oh, well, if you are talking about the Wackenrith, then yes, it is a Sylvanesti tower.
Ah. I was unaware of that.
Fascinating.
It is, in fact, one of the places that we do have an interest in. Haven't found it precisely, but again, once we get to camp, I can show you the map. It's one of the places we are interested in exploring, but unfortunately, it's too far west, so we have to wait.
I see. Is your Zelsuel having you go sector by sector then?
I mean, we've been here long enough that we've covered sector by sector, at least in a cursory manner. The unfortunate truth of ruins is that they, at least the good ones, are hard to find and generally out of sight. So he's convinced we're going to find what we need to discover right here. I obviously don't agree.
Interesting.
Like that tower, for instance. Too far west. Can't do it.
Well,
But you can. So how about you find that tower for me, and then let me know what you discover.
I would definitely let you know if we stop by and take a look. I
Excellent.
am a bit of an academic myself, so I'm not against sharing notes.
And have it be known that I call dibs on anything magical artifact related.
I see.
Oh,
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. How about that?
and it will be about another hour or so before our party eventually makes it to the encampment. Now, what you will see is, as you cross over a ridge, a small elven camp lying amidst some ruins. They sit on a plateau overlooking the wastes around them. There are about a dozen tents arranged in a spiral pattern. And from here you can see there are about 10 people present in the camp loitering around or going about their tasks. Dalamar will take you into the camp, which requires a small ascent up the plateau. But once you're inside the ring of tents, you can definitely get that air of peace and safety. There is definitely also a charge of magic in the air. Everyone here is using magic either for convenience or to help them with whatever tasks they're about. And Dalamar says, well, I'm not going to give you the tour, but I will take you right to Zaswell and see if perhaps you could convince him to explore more further west for me. Or at least to ask your questions.
Indeed.
Josephine's like super enamored with all the Sylvanesti just camp and other Sylvanesti elves and what they're doing and the magic they're using. She's following. She's not completely distracted, but she's definitely eyeing all of that.
Yeah,
That's definitely out of his comfort zone. He's like skittish. He's like, oh, never met elves before. All of these elves, I mean.
You'll see that curious eyes do find your party as you make your way through the camp, and a few of them do appear to be disapproving glances, but no one clearly sneers or gives you a hostile expression.
I have Quillinesti like armor.
Yeah, definitely a few eyes sent your way. But you are shown into the camp, into the tent at the center of camp, the very middle of the spiral, and see for an elf, older looking elf, dressed up in lavish robes with a large tome arrayed in front of him, his legs crossed, his hand stroking his long white and silver braided beard. His skin is tan for an elf, probably because he's been here for a while, and he looks up with a curious and disapproving expression. Well, Dalamar, you're here earlier than I expected, and you bring strangers into camp. Yes, I do, Zelswell. We have visitors from Calaman who've made moorage in Wrecker's Edge. They are looking for what I presume to be the Red Dragon army that we exchanged formalities with about a few days ago, if you remember. Yes, I do remember. And they are related to these Red Dragon ruffians? No, they're not. They are pursuing them. Apparently, a friend of theirs, not a friend, someone they detest is amongst them. They are chasing them through the wastes.
We are lawmen. They are our quarry.
Oh, hunters. I see. Well, was there something you needed of this camp, then, strangers? How about you sit down and introduce yourselves? Dalamar, that will certainly be enough. You can leave. Sure. He ducks out of the tent, and you can hear him shuffle about outside, but not quite leave.
Yes, Zaswell, was it? I am Josephine, the healer.
Well, hello, Josephine. I recognize the craft of your armaments. I'm curious what a Quellinesti individual is doing out here. Is there something I need to be concerned about?
Yes, indeed. The Red Dragon army, its destruction across the realms, has uprooted my people, and I fight every day to ensure that its goals are not met, as I imagine the Sylvanesti, I hope, are doing the same.
You can see a scowling expression slowly crawl across his face. He will say, "You must sit and make yourself comfortable. At least afford yourself that much. Unfortunately, I do not have any better tidings to share in that regard. My people have been deposed of their homeland as well. In fact, it's why we are here.
I see. So the rumors are true.
Yes, though I don't believe it's the same host that has plagued us here. The dragon army has occupied my homeland. But he waves a hand and you see a jug of ice-cold water apparate in front of him, as well as a series of cups that he fills with this same liquid and sets upon a table that has magically generated in front of him. Sit! Afford yourselves a cool beverage before you have to head back out to whatever the daft hells you're doing in this wasteland.
Before I sit, I correct myself, or Josephine corrects herself. The Quellinesti still hold the majority of their lands, but the threat is ever present. And we heard what happened to you, which is why we are taking action. And then
Well, it's certainly less grim than I had thought moments ago. As if the situation has changed before my very eyes.
I forgot it was the Sylvanesti that got deposed. The Quellinesti are at threat, but because they left, they're in a safer spot. But then it's still a problem.
Yeah, I'm just being a dork. Don't mind me.
I'd forgotten the lore. Yeah, I got mixed up. I thought I was I thought we were deposed and they weren't.
Yeah, luckily for your people, it is not that way.
I sit, I drink. And, yeah.
This will definitely do the same.
So chasing this man through the wastes is the inspiration for your journey, then. You must have done something incredibly bleak for you to be willing to go to such lengths.
Yes. It is paramount that we find them. If this individual is to escape, it could mean drastic repercussions in the war.
What we are looking for specifically is, we believe he's headed towards the City of Lost Names. But we have very little information about what that is or where it could be. So, if that is a thing that you have any information on, I would be glad to hear.
I don't have any information for you concerning this City of Lost Names. Definitely seems to be some kind of referential name to a more official one that no one seems to be aware of.
Indeed.
Nobody calls their city the City of Lost Names, he says in a mocking tone.
We are hoping to get a look at your maps in what you may have already discovered, and perhaps a little bit of guidance and direction as to where the Red Dragon Army is currently holding post. It would be very informative and helpful to us in our journey and hopefully assisted capture of this criminal.
I sort of mumble under my breath, the Kender might.
Well, I don't imagine any of my maps will be of use to you. If,
But your time here and experience would be.
well, perhaps, but I don't really see what good it is to inform you of all the searching we've done in Exiles, and
Oh.
if where you are going is westward, we don't have any knowledge of benefit to you there.
Well, I guess then just the locations where you have confronted the Red Dragon Army would be quite useful. And maybe just a few ruins to scratch off our list of places not to search if you found nothing there.
Well, pretty much anything on this peninsula is going to be of no interest to you, I wager.
That is good to know.
We've searched them from north shore to south. There may be more to uncover, but that's exactly why we are being thorough and sticking where we are.
Yes, I've heard you've spent quite a bit of time here. Are you expecting to find something specific in this area?
We will not be moving until we are completely sure we have turned over every rock and stone that could potentially be hiding any ounce of Sylvanesti magic from us. I am not convinced we've discovered everything these lands hold close to their chests, and I will see these cards turned one way or the other. Eventually we will move on. If that is not today, it is not tomorrow. Maybe next week.
Well, if you do end up sticking around and we leave and come back in that time, I would be happy to give you any information you're looking for upon what we stumble across.
No, I don't think that will be necessary.
What's the name of those towers?
What'd you say?
What's the name of those Sylvanesti towers?
It's Wackenreth. That's the old mage's tower.
Not even Wackenreth?
Oh, I seriously doubt spring hens such as you would uncover a ruin such as Wackenreth. But yes, if you happen to find it, you are more than welcome to come back and tell us where it is.
Stranger things have happened, and we are living in strange times.
True enough, that may be. But we have a grave task set before us, so you will forgive me if I'm not eager to burn more of my candle helping strangers wandering through the wastes.
Understood.
That's fair.
Let it be known that I am quite filled with joy to see your people, in some measure, have survived. I imagine there are more of you elsewhere, but it is good to see that the Sylvanesti, though deposed, are still strong.
Yes.
You
Strong
know,
as can be.
I'm not an ambassador for the Quellenesti in any number, but I imagine, depending upon... No, it's silly. I'm sorry. She just lets it go. Bigger things for diplomats, I imagine.
Also, of very little interest to anyone here, I would be loath to admit. No diplomacy is to be had with the individuals at this camp. We are scholars in exile, as it were.
Well, let it be known that the Quellenesti do not turn away people in need. Just keep that in mind.
I will do so. And do be careful out there in the wastes, mind you. Oh, if there was anything else that you need, he licks his pointer finger and thumb and turns a page on his book. I do need to get back to referring to this manual.
Righty. My only other question I can ask Dalamar on my way out.
Yes, and while you are asking him your question, do remind him that his journey back to camp is not part of his route, and he should return to it.
We
I
can
will
do this
pass
for
along
you.
the message.
Thank you for your time, Zalswin.
Be safe out there, adventurers.
And you as well.
He gives you a nod and then flippantly dismisses you with a hand.
And he was a bit stuffy, wasn't he? I rather like this Dalamar. He seems a little more courageous, a little more adventurous. Perhaps we should ask him a few more questions.
And it was mainly about the floods through the wash that he mentioned earlier. So,
I've seen Zalswill's kind before. Determined, but stuck in the old ways.
if he's being this thorough in checking things, there's definitely a lot of information, I'm guessing.
They will not find anything unless they risk. Salvanesti do not risk. It's why they ended up... Never mind.
Speak your mind.
Not while we're here. I'd rather not cause a stir.
Understandable.
Yeah, our party leaves the tent where we see Dalamar is waiting just across the path for all of you to emerge. He gives you a curt wave and steps up to your group. Well, I assume you have learned exactly why our situation is as it is.
He's quite a, stubborn man.
Well, in regards to him, he was a member of the House Mystic, so he's fallen a great deal, as have we all.
I understand.
It is all of our hopes, truly, that we can find what we need to regain our homeland, and he is as driven as any of us. It's unfortunate that he's convinced that what we need is here.
You're looking for something specific to drive out the Red Dragon army.
If only it were something so specific. No, we are not looking for any one magical thing. There's no magical sword or lance or bow or what have you that's going to save our homeland. But it pains me to admit that a great amount of Sylvanesti knowledge and power was lost when the world was upturned in the Cataclysm. And a lot of it was lost out there. He motions dramatically to the west.
Then why are you not going there, Dalamar?
Oh, we will. But the unfortunate advantage of being so long-lived is it means you can be incredibly thorough.
Sounds like you have a little human in you.
I think you have a brighter mind to this than most. You should follow that instinct. You know, we are planning to cross that threshold. Are you truly so tied to this place that you cannot step out of such a boundary?
It's not in my best interest to go against the wishes of Zelsuel. Besides,
Understood.
there is work I can do for me and my people here. It's not like I am sitting on my hands, but I am convinced more progress is to be made westward. And I certainly can't fault Zelsuel for wanting to be thorough. Is this copyrighted? It is! Be gone!
I'm sort of make a comment to Thrag that I'm not sure I can sit on my hands.
Have you not tried? I believe I can.
Bend backwards and do that?
Thrag sits on his Thrag sits on his hands.
Not in splint armor, and the ground is dirty. Get up. Moves to pull him up.
I was simply testing.
Well, I don't suppose that you've heard of the City of Lost Names either, but Zelsuel
Have you?
seems to have never heard of it.
No. The City of Lost Names is a bit of a strange one for me. I heard Zelsuel talking about it, and I would agree with him that probably it's known by a different name, especially amongst the Sylvanesti.
Indeed.
That being said, I would be willing to help you to discover where this place is. Perhaps in your journeys, if you find anything that reveals the nature of the wastes for us, maps or mentions of other locations, you could feel free to bring them back to me and we can put our heads together and figure out where these mysterious ruins might be. And then you can go there, and then you can tell me what you find, and I can rub it in Zelswell's face.
We'll be sure to do that.
Josephine extends the same invitation to Dalamar, sort of under the table, just like, in case he doesn't say anything to anyone, that the lands of the Quellanesti would definitely take people of their persuasion. Just something to consider. You need not be alone.
Well, as it stands, we aren't. But it is nice to know there are places to go. At the very least, Calaman. It sounds like that place is still holding strong, despite it all.
Well, in spite of many things, the Red Dragon Army is harrying around all of that area, so...
Yes, our actions in the waste may be a defining factor to Calaman's survival. We shall see. Our mission is of great import. That was the most I can say.
There's something I wish we could say more on. But the other question I had for you, actually, you mentioned the floods that happen. Have you or your people seen many of them? I guess.
Oh, they're hard to miss.
How long do they tend to last?
I truly could not tell you. The very nature of them is both the fact that they are unpredictable and untimable. They will rush through and flood the entire landscape without restraint, wash everything away. No. It is, at least by our accounts, completely unnatural. It follows its own accord and does as it wills.
Do you suppose that it perhaps, just throwing a theory out here, it could be related to old Sylvanesti magic, something pre-cataclysm?
It could very well be, but it would have to be immensely powerful to affect such a swath of terrain.
If it's unnatural, I feel there are few other options, but thank you for the warning. Chaotic and dangerous. Noted.
At the very least, if you have a skilled hand with you, a survivalist, you should be able to note the coming floods ahead of time. The creatures seem to be able to time it well enough. You don't see too many of them being washed away.
Do I have any, water breathing spells at this level? Anything sweet in my divine pool to be like, water is not a problem? That'd be sweet. Don't know that I do. Do you, the druid?
I do have shape water, and I probably could do something ridiculous water-wise.
Thinking, water breathing would be cool. It would still wash us away, but maybe avoid drowning would be a really sick spell to have.
Well, that's why I was asking about the time frame, because
I do have water breathing.
Ooh, only individual or multiple people?
10 willing creatures.
Do I have water breathing? I'm just thinking if that's a spell we need to have. I have water walk. I'm gonna get that prepared. For sure. If you have water breathing, that'd be sweet. Does walk affect more than one? It's a third.
I also have
up to 10 willing.
That buys an hour. That's why.
So water breathing is one you have to we would have to cast in the morning.
Mine's a
And-
ritual too.
Because it's
Yeah, water.
10 minutes.
Same. It is not something to instantly use. Mine only lasts. Mine only lasts an hour. Is yours 8?
24.
24? Yours is better than mine because it's kind of hard to have it be like an hour in preparation. To know it's going to
So-
happen in an hour is kind of tight.
It takes an hour to cast.
Oh, it takes 10 minutes for my thing to cast, but it
Okay.
only lasts an hour, so it's like I'm not gonna be able to like foretell that unless I do actually have a throw the bones spell, so maybe I can combine them. Is it going to flood in an hour? Yes. Okay, water war.
No, we can also. I have rope trick.
Rope
and
trick would be
so
really good. Is
we
that
can-
instant?
I believe so. It's just an action. I think.
I
Yeah,
could
it's
say
Or
Same
did I
that.
just use
action.
wall of water to stop the wall of water coming towards us?
Maybe we don't really know like what like look at how kind of crazy this is. It could surround us.
But you
Oh.
could rope trick, and then we all get inside, and then you could spell or cast that spell on us while we're in there.
And then we would
could get
float
out.
up
Yeah.
and then walk on
Yep.
it. Okay, I think that's good. That's not bad. So
That's
we have some stuff. I'm
That's
just
our
gonna have
emergency.
to move. I'm gonna have to move my spells around a little bit. No, it's a ritual. I don't have to prepare it. Hell yeah.
There you go.
Ooh, nice.
Did anyone have any more questions for Dalamar?
Now, did anyone
Thra-
have questions for
I
me?
guess I do have to prepare.
Thrag actually might. This is just out of curiosity. Don't expect much out of it. Are your people capable of repairing weaponry, or items magically?
Well, of course.
I show him the spearhead.
You show him the spearhead, he'll pick it up in his hands and say, well, I can feel that there's certainly magic to this, but it's a spearhead. Do you need the shaft?
I mean,
If
that
you're
would be
asking for a mending, you need the other parts of the weapon. I just have a spearhead.
Oh well. DM, I was under the impression it was like rusted and like messed up.
Well, it is, but it's just the head.
Crap! Did we ask where the shaft was?
Rotted, I think?
Is it? Yeah. So it just has to be. Yeah. I mean, we just have to put a new shaft onto it.
And then you have a rusty spearhead on a shaft.
That's true.
No, I think you need a blacksmith.
You also will recall that you have both ascertained this for yourselves, and we're told this, that divine magic suppresses the weapon's magical
Oh, so
potential.
it's not necessarily broken. It's just okay. All right.
Oh, it's both,
Right.
but it's
So
yeah.
suppressing the magic of it means it can degrade. So it degraded to rusted, and probably the haft is, yeah, like you said, rotted.
Yeah.
Well, if I could get a new, haft for it, it'd be great. One step closer.
Yes, unfortunately, the best I have for you is a mending spell, and that's going to do nothing here.
All right. Well, I'll be
You'll,
on.
you'll attach that piece of rust back on.
Yeah, so if that rust flake falls off, I've got you.
All right then.
I can also clean it, but
Oh, Thrag has dutifully cleaned it as best as he can.
And speaking of helping you, I did say that I would mark on your maps these nearby locations of interest that we haven't touched yet.
And perhaps some areas of danger where you've encountered the army. That would also be helpful, if possible.
Well, certainly nothing terribly precise, but I can certainly help.
A general area
That?
would be resourceful.
So let's see. Marked here. You are seeing these marks, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, excellent.
Hold on, what map is this on?
Oh, the Northern Wastes map. I've shared it with you.
There it goes. Thank you.
Woo! I love this map so much.
It is very, very cool. But he circles a spot on the map near some land masses that jut out into the Turbidius Ocean. And he says there's a large towering structure that juts out almost over the water. It's promising, but as I said, we haven't really done much with it. We've just seen it from the coastline. That's certainly worth investigating. And then there was also... He looks across the map. Yes, there's a location here. Some kind of shrine. It appears to be drowned when the wash is at its highest. So we missed it for a few months, and I suppose this is to Zalsuel's credit. It would have gone undiscovered if we had moved on. But the wash was low one of the days a patrol was walking by, and they saw the remains. Or at least, rather, the doorway into it. That's certainly going to be worth investigating.
Interesting. We'll maybe take a look at these. Need to decide our course of action with the...
Can you repeat this
Rest
second
of our
one
band.
that you just said down here? I was just spotting my phone. I did a text message. But what is that?
Oh.
It's like a gate?
No problem. It's a, well, it was undetected for a while because the wash had submerged it. But we discovered it a few months after we arrived. It appears to be an entrance into some sort of ruin.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Sorry.
No problem at all. And then we also spotted the crown of a tower on top of one of the plateaus
I saw it.
far
I
to
heard
the
that one.
north. No, this is a different one.
Oh, a different one.
No, this tower is roughly in this location. Now, that is a region where the wash is at its worst, so I would certainly be very careful traversing that region.
I'm guessing it's this zone that seems extra colored here, like in pinkish. It's probably
Yes,
rough.
well, that region is called the Eastern Maze, and it's a series of complex plateaus with deep ravines and
Lots
washes.
of wash.
Particularly turbulent through that region, yes.
Oh man, okay, so I literally see a lake at the top of one of these things, and I love it. I want to. There's like a lake at the top of one of these plateaus, and I'm like, dude, I want to know what's there.
That's where I built my house. If this is a survival game.
I know.
Right.
Going to
That's
the
not
top
a
of the
lake.
plateau.
That's a single water elemental.
Oh my god. It's just like 5 miles wide, yeah. Okay. Were these the three?
Yes, these are the 3 locations that we thought were rather promising that we are aware of, but haven't been able to approach so far. And let me...
Is the green one the camp where we're at now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And I will mark this one with a little red marker.
Some
Uh,
danger
this-
zones, potentially.
This region is where we engaged with the Red Dragon Army, and they were heading northwest.
Understood.
That unfortunately lines up with
A path?
the path.
A direct path? I agree.
Follow that line south. Kalaman is there.
We could see what they're up to. Or if they are harboring him.
We'll have to see from the tracks what we see.
How many did you exchange spells with? Do you recall? Was it a large host, a small scouting party, much as ourselves, or perhaps yourselves?
From what I've heard, it's been nothing more than scouting parties or patrols.
You presume a larger host, though?
I can only assume as much. They seemed awfully organized, and they all wore uniforms, so I assume they were more than just a traveling band of miscreants.
Understood, thank you.
They're a uniform traveling band of miscreants.
They could very well be, but
This could be a legion.
we are also familiar with the Red Dragon armies, so it's familiar sort of visage to them.
Or a battalion.
Yes, the word of warning I would give you is if you see Knights of Solemnia who do not respond to you, don't trust them.
Well, he gives Thrag a side eye. I wouldn't trust a Knight of Solemnia as far as I could throw one, but I will keep that under advisement.
Oh, why do you
He's
say that?
pretty dense. It's pretty hard to throw him.
I'm very tiny. You can throw me.
Solid, though.
I am
Quite
solid, but
dense.
I'm small enough.
Oh, come now,
I
you're
can be
plenty broad.
I can be thrown. Do it now.
I would have a hard time. You're far too
Frick-
stout.
Frixus, now.
I also don't think I could.
Damn it.
Your muscle density, it really brings the weight. You're built.
It seems the only one who is capable of throwing me at the moment is myself.
Well,
I cannot do that.
keep both of your feet on the ground, Thrag.
Anyway, what is your problem with the knights?
Probably the same problem most people have with the Knights. You know, they
As
help
are
bring
kind of
about
known for
the
being
calamities.
My unfortunate experience with the Knights have been good with Thrag, but other than that, the undead incident was a bit nasty.
I'm sure you don't need a history lesson from me, but yes, if it weren't for your order, I wouldn't be here. And he smiles.
Listen, we're trying to make up for it. As best
And-
as we can.
Yes, and you're doing a bang-up job.
Well, he's out here, isn't he?
That's true. Let's hope something comes of it. The last I heard, the Solemnic orders were holed up in their cities, and they weren't doing anything else to help with the rad dragon army.
The Red Dragon Army.
Now I want to join them.
They are pretty rad.
The dragon army is now just wearing 90s clothing. Like the purple and yellow triangles.
Yes, but last I heard, they were content to hold up in their fortress cities and do nothing at all. So,
Yes, and we all know what that leads to.
yes, we do.
She eyes him.
Listen, game recognizes game here.
Ooh,
Okay.
good. Yeah, that was good. That was good, Ed.
We all make mistakes, and we all try to better ourselves from them.
Listen, I'm not here to get into a debate about the right and wrong of this judgment. All I can say for certain is, until I've met enough that I can trust, I won't trust.
We can all agree that the Red Dragon Army is the enemy here. The only enemy here.
Well, that's
That and
certainly
wind
not
elemental
true.
traps.
But
The only enemy that's important. All I am saying is that
it's very dangerous out here.
there are many dangers out here. Yes, I know that. I'm speaking
Giant
politically.
Scorpions.
I'm speaking politically, of course.
Don't get me started on the snakes.
We don't need the Solemnic Order
Land
and the
sharks.
Sylvanus Sea Elves at each other's throats. Let us focus our attention on the problem.
True enough. Well, is there anything more you needed of me before I return to my rounds? I really don't want to get chewed out by Zelswell any more than I already will be.
I would love for you to send us with a few water, air elementals to beat the shit out of anything we face. That would be lovely, Delano.
Well, you know what? I'll send them with you in spirit.
Physical
Well, they
form
are
would be
mostly
just
spirits, so
I'll take your word for that. I expect to see them on the trail. That, Kyle would send those with us and never roll a recharge once. So that would never happen. Yeah, no recharge, guys. Sorry. Fuck. Useless.
Yeah, these are kind of useless when they don't get that recharge, huh?
they used all the recharges on me.
They invented the time-honored sport of deer tossing.
Did get tossed like 5 times.
You did. Like, if I had, I was just happy my rolls were out in the open because I would have been feeling guilty if they weren't. I promise, I'm not doing this on purpose. I'm not bullying you. It's the game. All right. Is there anything our party wants to do while they are here with Zelsuel's camp, or are we good to head out? And where would we head out?
How's everybody doing, resource-wise? Do we need a long rest before hitting the Dusty Trail? I'm okay, but I'm at half-mast with spells.
We're probably okay to hit the Dusty Trail.
Okay.
I'm only down hit dice and a feather fall.
Okay. I'm at half with spells, just so you guys know. I have your heal, because it's good to know what your healer has. Your healer has a whole 5 left, because I have a total of 10.
Okay.
And no... Oh, wait, no, I do get... Don't I get my... I think I might be doing okay, because short rest gives me back my channel divinities. So, doing better than I would think. Yeah, I'm good for the Dusty Trail.
Same.
All right, sounds like we got 2 ready to go.
Alex said he was good.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, perfect. I was reading when you said that, I guess. I mean, it's good that you are ready to go.
Does Thrag need
You were paying
anything
attention
else?
the whole time.
Does Thrag need anything else in the camp?
No, I'm fine. Now I'm just trying to figure out how I can throw myself.
All right, excellent. So,
Called jumping.
if we are leaving the camp, we are returning to Hex Grid Travel. We have a wonderful Hex Grid map laid out for us. I would like our party to assign whoever is going to lead the group in travel. Survival checks are particularly useful for this individual. Who will that be?
I should probably do that, huh?
Probably. I don't know how high survival.
What's your survival, Alex?
+7.
Oh yeah, never mind. I can help you. I have a
I'm a
+4.
druid.
All right, excellent. So we've got our druid leading the party through the northern wastes. Is anybody going to be scavenging for food, or are we just focusing on travel?
Ooh, I'll scavenge for food.
It's not
Okay.
a bad idea. I have 4 survival. What's your survival, Thrag?
+4.
Cool. So either of us. I'll do that with Thrag. If we need
Excellent.
another. Unless we need someone to be what are the roles? Do we need a navigator? We have a navigator.
Yeah.
People foraging. Is there another role for us, or can't remember?
I don't have any other roles particularly in mind, though we can come up with some if
Map
we want
maker?
to employ them. Yes, someone could be responsible for keeping track of map locations if we want to do that.
We could do that.
That would allow us to make marks on this map, as have already been done by
Yeah.
Dalamar. And then we can also have somebody in charge of keeping the party. Well, no, we roll as a group based on the stealth, so I suppose that's pretty much it. Unless anybody else has any ideas.
I'm getting food. I'll go for water. You go for food. If we split that up like that, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be good.
I'm in charge of emergency water and food.
You know, I hear there's a lot of water around here, so it might not be too hard to find.
Indeed.
Too
Unless
bad that it's all
dry.
salt water, though.
Ooh.
All right, so where is our party heading?
Do we want to attempt to cross paths with the Red Dragon Army?
We probably need to go back to the boat
Okay,
because our horses are there, right?
that's right. We took them. We took them.
We have taken our horses to the camp with us? Because the boats were landed by the time we left.
You could have. I would be fine saying what you did if you want to.
Did we do the math that we could? I think we did. We could manage having the horses. I think we did the math on that.
Yeah, we bought a whole bunch of.
And we can
feed and
forage
stuff,
for
too.
food and stuff.
Yeah. So, I think our goal was to try and catch up to the people. So if this is possibly the people, we should probably head for that.
So we think. Oh well, yeah, because they're going that way. I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea to like try and cross paths, but stay at a safe distance and like scout them out. They're gonna have scout parties, but if we can like counter scout and like take a look and see what they're doing, you know.
Do we want to head for one of those 3 landmarks?
I'm thinking. I don't think it's a bad idea to hit any landmark that is on the way, and I'm thinking if we cross paths, that's close enough to take a peek at this.
Yeah.
I never think it's a bad idea to hit landmarks. I know that it can like add time, but a lot of times you can get clues to other shit, or something else might be going on, or like I feel like it's information we can get.
Yeah,
Better
we
than
have
wandering.
absolutely no clue where this city is too. So
Yeah, and I really feel like starting to hit these up until we get some clues is a smart maneuver when given such an open map. It's better than wandering.
yeah. So if we even just like beeline it for that one that you pointed to, like we'll cross, like we could look where they cross this big like river area.
Yeah, let's go there, see their tracks, and then
we can stay south of the wash line for a while.
Yep, we can hit this up, take a look, and then see if we can maybe cross paths with them, or because from here, anywhere we go to this one or this one, we might cross paths with the Red Dragon Army on the way. We might not have to like search for them as much as just run into them,
Right.
I like that plan. This way first. Well, to this zone, and then to this. Boom. Any disagreements?
None for
No.
me.
Turn this off. Making noise. Alright, well, let us hit the road then, so we can make camp before nightfall and hopefully get, we are on horses, we'll probably get there before the sun sets, hopefully. We'll see how far we get. Hiya! Wait, how are we gonna forage? On horses?
Simple. I will get off the horse.
I know we have to stop at certain places, though. How does that work? Or we just assume we are stopping at certain
Well,
places?
yeah, like I imagine as we move hex to hex, it could be like
Take like small breaks on the way.
yeah, like smaller breaks, and we're just
Sure.
kind of like chilling and.
And we
you
have to
gotta-
walk the horses periodically. You can't
Right.
just constantly
Can't go
ride
through
horses.
everything. Yeah, I get you. we could hand the horses off to someone else, and then we go foraging. Okay.
All right. So, your first marker was where?
Here, where the 15 is pointed. And then from there to this.
Okay, so you're beelining to that point.
Yeah, from
Yes.
the green where we are now to there. And
Excellent.
then from
Southwest
there to
3.
We're
this.
going that direction, so
Mhm.
whatever weavy through the hexes, we need to do that.
Perfect.
That'll
So,
be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4
Like-
hexes.
Either here to here or here to here.
It's
to
4
here.
whatever direction we go.
unfortunately, I think it's only showing those lines when you commit them, not drag them around. Because I'm only
Oh, no.
seeing.
Oh, it does. Okay, I was
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
like we could do like that, or we
One.
could go to like
2.
we could go to that one, or we could go to this one. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From there to there, is that committed? You can see that?
Yeah, I can see that.
There's a few squares, hexes we can go through. Let's just go through the bottom hexes, the bottom 3 to that one.
Okay. Excellent. All right, so our party will depart Zelsuel's encampment, and I would like the person leading the party to tell me what pace we're at. I'm going normal, slow, or fast.
I think probably normal at
Mhm.
this point. That makes sense, right?
Yeah, because fast imposes it gets you there, but imposes a disadvantage for like getting surprised, if I remember. And then you can only stealth if you go slow. And then normal's just nothing. You just go.
Yeah. I think at this point normal is what makes sense because then we don't have because we're not
It's even
we're assuming we're not chasing somebody and we're not
until we are.
until we are.
And we're
we
not
want
trying to hide yet either.
we're not trying to hide
we
yet.
might want a slow pace when we start to go
Yeah.
around here when we know we're in Dragon Army zone.
I'm thinking it's like if we're chasing somebody, we either need to
Fast,
go
yeah.
fast or slow because
Right.
those are the two things to
Right. Normal makes sense.
yeah.
All right. So our party will depart and make their way roughly southwest, heading for that region where the Red Dragon army was spotted. Could I get a survival roll from our leader? And then
Okay.
survival rolls from our foragers.
I am guidancing myself, by the way. By
I never,
heavy pep talking myself
why did I not take guidance? What's wrong with me?
because I have it. Probably.
That's true. We don't need. I mean, doubling it up is possible though, which is crazy. Where's my skills?
So I got a 27.
Excellent.
We're not lost.
14. Okay. So with that 14 survival check, you will not find enough food and water to get us through the day without using our own resources.
Well, that was just for water. I think.
Yep, I was doing water.
That's true. All right, so then let me get that other survival check. I only saw the
Yes.
one, so I applied it to both. Okay, excellent. So you will find food. Plentiful food.
Thrag has a deer.
Oh no, wait. Yeah, the Thrag has a deer.
All right. Now, can I get just a raw d20 roll from Alafi?
All right.
Excellent. All right. Can I get... This is fun. A raw d4 roll from Alafi. Okay? So, at the tail end of your day, as you are making your way westward, you will, in fact, stumble across a patrol of Red Dragon soldiers. They appear to also be patrolling these... Oh, sorry, not also. They appear to be patrolling the region and are actually aware of your party because you weren't traveling in stealth. So you will stumble across them, and combat will ensue. There are 2 Draconian soldiers and 2 officers. You can recognize by the distinct markings on their armor and the fact that men like dressed as they are have kicked your asses in the past.
It's not raining, is it?
Roll a d20 for me. It is raining.
Like storm rain?
I
would say just a hazy drizzle.
Why are you doing this to me? I failed my water gathering check. It's raining. I don't understand.
It's raining now.
Oh, okay. It was just raining the whole time. You failed.
You found a lot of salt water.
What's wrong with
If
me?
only I had a bucket.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm so sorry, Josephine. The minute you put all the water collectors away, it started to rain.
No.
I need to leave one spell slot open for filling the barrel tonight.
Goodbye, travel music.
Hello, ambush.
How many gallons of water does a barrel fit?
I don't know.
I would imagine quite a few.
Because we have a barrel strapped to one of the horses, I remember.
You took the create food and water, right? Because I didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Cool. That was for if we fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also why the barrel is there, just in case we cast that. We need a container for it, so we have the barrel, and then...
We're still probably not going to have enough, so we might just be ready for exhaustion.
Oh, no, I just have to cast it at a higher level. I get 10 gallons per spell level.
Okay. Well, don't be afraid, because we could take an exhaustion hit.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to
We'll
spend
be fine.
it if we need to.
All right, friends. So, our parties have discovered each other 60 feet away.
Okay.
And I need initiative.
I go last.
I go slightly ahead of you.
I'm going to get some more water.
Thrag is just... he's on it.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm also prone still. Can I clear that myself? The way to do that, right?
All right, so we see 2 Red Dragon Army officers and 2 Capic Draconians.
Oh, those are the copper boys. Wait,
I
I don't
can't
think we've
actually
seen
clear my
this
own prone because you put it on me.
Oh, well then let me get rid of that for you.
Thrag also has all the rage stuff on there.
That he should be able to clear himself. But just by clicking the effects thing and clicking off.
Well, Thrag, it would appear you are the first to act.
Okay, and how many are around? 3?
They are 60 feet away. There are 2 officers and 2 Capic Draconians. They were marching in a column.
Do you want to throw them on the tracker so we can target them?
Oh, right. They're not visible. There.
Was there enough time of us knowing they were there to have cast a spell?
No.
Okay.
No, it was both your parties stumbling across one another. you weren't traveling slow enough to attempt stealth, so it was just crossing a corner and seeing each other. So, okay, you're thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking. They're 60 feet away, not enough for me to run in there and attack.
Any crits?
Any crits?
Did they
Not-
huck any
Oh,
crits at us?
No. Thrag's going, and then all of them go, and then us.
Oh wait, have we not started? It looks like we're on a Laffy right now.
Oh no, that
No,
is
I
up at Thrag.
Okay.
I think that was preserved from the last time we were playing.
Okay.
Oops.
What are my javelin ranges again?
Within 20, I think, is your optimal range.
I think you can throw 60 though.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna go. I'm gonna move up so I'm only 20 feet away from them. I go 45. I go 45 feet up, and Thrag will target this guy. And reckless attack is only melee, right?
I did find out that I can actually cast Silvery Barbs with my
That's
own
cool.
spell slots.
Okay, I'm gonna chuck 2 javelins at him. So I'll do the first attack. That is a big ol' miss. All right, second javelin attack. That's a hit.
Excellent.
Woo! The rolls are not on me tonight.
And I don't remember what I did for this. This is just for one of my abilities. I need to have a no even or odd. I couldn't remember. All right, thank you.
Nice. All right, so 1 javelin misses, 1 strikes one of the Capic Draconians and deals 5 damage. And this is after charging 45 feet closer to them, and that puts you 15 feet away.
Yes.
So is there... I think that's everything you can do. Next turn.
I'm gonna bonus action rage, just to be careful.
You don't want to do that. You
Why?
will lose it immediately.
Oh, you'll lose it immediately.
Why?
Yeah.
Why would he lose it?
So if you
Gotta-
end your turn and you haven't attacked or taken damage since your last rage, or since rage started, you would lose it.
He just wanted to rage first.
Yeah,
I'll just say-
raged and then
I'll
attacked.
just,
and-
I'll just
but
say
yeah.
I raged first. I won't have.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's
I
the
won't.
usual routine, yeah.
Right.
I won't increase damage to myself. I won't increase the damage dealt to him. I'll just rage. I should have
You
raged.
couldn't anyways, because javelin.
Yeah, it's melee only.
Right.
Yep.
Rage
Javelin
for
wouldn't have done
damage.
anything. But you
Oh.
attacked, so it stays up.
But you attacked, so it'll be good for the round.
You get what
Okay.
you want out of it. The
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So let's see here. First Dragon Army officer is going to charge forward and meet Thrag in melee combat. Actually, no, he's not. He's got a lance. He's going to meet Thrag just
Range
outside of
combat.
melee combat. And he is going to hit you twice with his lance. Target Thrag. Or attempt to hit you twice, rather. Both are going to be misses.
Pathetic.
All right. Then our second army officer is going to shout, "For the Fire Eyes! Attack these fucking intruder dudes!"
I love it.
He is going to also charge forward. And
What if we're trying to join your army?
He called us
Nope.
intruder dudes. Fuck him
Nope.
up.
we're not taking recruits. Kill him. He heard my voice crack. All right. So he is also going to target Thrag.
We're not intruder dudes. You are.
You're the intruder, dude.
All right. So we got one
They
hit.
are, technically.
Thrag is going to take 10 damage. This has already
Five.
been... Yeah, it's already been dealt with for reductions, so no need to worry about that. He is then going to shout attack orders.
Ooh. Features.
Yes. So every other creature that is within melee range, up to 2 within melee range of an enemy can make an additional attack. So the first army officer is going to make another attack on Thrag. And luckily for you guys, they are not having a good day. All this rain is putting a real damper on their moods.
Hell yeah.
That'd get way worse.
Okay. So let's see. This one is going to. This
Did that one be?
Capicuronian-
Oh, that is what he threw at. Okay. Like,
Yeah. He is going to maneuver around behind Thrag. And attack him with this dagger.
Dagger.
Ah, ho!
Take it out.
He's consistent.
Are you actually grabbing that right from Game Grumps?
What?
Never mind. You weren't. It's literally just something from a... I'll show it to you later.
Okay. I've watched so much of them, it might even just have been a self-conscious
It's when he gets
reference.
the dagger and he's like, I have the dagger. Oh, ah, oh. I was like, are you referencing that?
Infinidagger! Okay, so he hits you with his poison-infused daggers, dealing 10 and 9 damage.
That's why I took Protect from Poison.
However, you feel something coursing through your body.
No.
Something you don't want there. You make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I roll inspiration?
You do have inspiration. Do you want to burn it on this?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, here we go again.
That's a good
All right,
inspiration.
you succeed. Goodbye, inspiration.
I will miss you.
Wait, where was it? Where's the... Ah, there it is. Boop. Goodbye, Gold Star. Alright. It's the other Capic's turn. He is going to join his friend at the rear poking event behind Thrag. And he is going to attack you twice! Stabby, stabby. Missy, missy. Alright. Thrag is still alive. It's a miracle. It's Alafi's turn. Alafi, you've seen
Help!
you've seen Thrag get absolutely swarmed by the enemy column. He is veritably surrounded.
Alright, I guess I will cast Call Lightning then? So now it's really raining.
That's that's gonna electrocute me.
And we'll go with the wounded guy.
Sparky boom, man.
I know the goodness of Call Lightning from Baldur's Gate 3. I will take it now, always. Love it.
Oh, he failed to save. Oh, look at those sparking
oh,
dice.
Sparkly dice!
Ooh.
I had the elemental dice, so whenever I do it, it auto does that. I
Worth,
count that.
nice.
worth a grab.
Yeah.
Are there Healy dice?
There are.
Oh, maybe.
And then I grab the. Then I'm gonna shift into archer form and shoot the same guy.
Nice. Still up.
Oh, yeah. He's fucking wounded, though.
And then I'm gonna step back, like 10 feet.
All right. That'll bring us to Phrixus.
Should I tell Thrag to hold his breath and finish that? Or I forget which ones these are, but
Just tell him to hold his breath. It doesn't matter. Hold your breath. Hold your breath. Okay. Fire.
Yeah.
It didn't help.
I don't think these are the stone ones.
yeah.
I think it is still an inhale, though, isn't it? Didn't we get
I'm gonna-
advantage from holding our breath before?
I think
Be pretty
Baz
good.
are the stone ones.
I mean, if it's just a free action to scream it out, it's not worth the risk. I don't want anything to happen to him.
Yeah. I mean, we have to at some point too, and they're all around Thrag right
They're
now.
gonna be around Thrag. Yeah.
The two Capic Draconians are kitty corner to Thrag's rear, and the officers are 10 feet away from him.
I feel like it was a poison cloud.
Okay.
Yeah, this one feels like Poison Cloud.
He could get advantage from holding his breath. I don't remember. It's worth the shot.
So yeah, he'll say incoming to Thrag, and then I'm walking 30 feet ahead to get closer, but then Eldritch Blast towards Stu. Which... Gear. One. That.
Oh, I have a new ability that I should have used that I didn't need to use my inspiration.
Got him.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh man, I almost killed him.
Yep.
It's true. It is
He's
very
literally
true.
1 HP.
All right. Well, now I get to come over here to Thrag. Okay, Thrag. You hear the Eldritch.
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a
Might
minute.
have advantage on that. yeah.
Yeah, well, wait a minute. Starting at level 6, I have Fanatical Focus. The divine power that fuels your rage can protect you. If you fail a saving throw while you're raging, you can re-roll it. You must use the new roll. You can use this ability once per rage.
Also,
Ooh,
don't
you
you have
also-
danger sense?
You also have danger.
I
sense.
do. I
Right,
do.
yeah,
Yes,
that
I
one.
actually
It's
do.
dexterity,
Yeah,
so you already get the advantage and
Yeah, I
the
get-
additional roll of
Yeah,
failure. Because that's
yeah.
a separate thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did he fail?
Okay. No, you succeeded.
Okay.
Okay.
So you hear the Eldritch Blast kill the Draconian at your back, and you instinctually, as if by divine providence, move out of the way as he explodes, sending a gout of burning blood sizzling in all directions.
Is it explodey kind?
Yes, you avoid it. So you don't have anything to worry about.
Okay.
Phrixus, is there anything else on your turn?
Do you have more than one Eldritch Blast?
I
yeah.
used to. I missed with the
Oh,
first
okay.
one. So I should be. I think.
Unless you have a spell you want to use, because you should have both
True.
your spells.
Oh yeah, and then Hex is a bonus action, so I will do that. I guess. Do we focus the Kopox first
Might as well get rid of the explosions.
and the dagger, you guys? Yeah. Okay. So I will cast Hex on this guy.
Especially since the officers seem to be incompetent.
They could have done better.
And that will be my turn. I moved it.
All right, Josephine, it is your turn.
Thrag, what distance is he from me?
You haven't moved. He is 45 feet away from you.
Can I move 15 feet closer to him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll move 15 feet closer to him, so I'm within 30 feet. I am going to pour I'm going to spend a channel, one of my two channel divinities. I'm going to target Thrag. I'm going to pour the full 30 into Thrag with preserved life. So
That seems like a good plan.
he's going to take all of that. And
Aw.
then, Alafi, you didn't have 10 damage on you?
I did. Where'd it go?
I don't know what happened to it. Was I targeting you? I was
Oh.
targeting you. Oopsie. Put that 10. Can you put that 10 back on you? Because I am gonna heal you. I just wanna. I'm gonna, because that's just an action, not spending a spell. So now I'm gonna target Alafi, and I'm going to use a level 1 healing word on you, which should take care of that. It takes care of most of it.
Good enough.
So
I'm
lots
also
of
like 50 feet away from these guys.
lots of green and radiant yellow healing magic pouring out of Josephine, all with the infinity symbol mixed in there somehow, because that's my god symbol. And lots of awesome Anduin healing happening over here. That is my turn, I believe.
And then you cry a little bit too. You know.
Oh, I just cry, hold it up, I gotta throw my dad's sword down, put my hand up.
Oh, and my call lightning is, since we're outside, isn't actually lightning. There's just like breaks in the cloud. Like you get the sunbeam breaks in the
Sunbeam
cloud.
breaks,
but-
yeah. I like it. That's it for me. Action, bonus action, 15 feet movement. I'll stay where. Well, you know, I'll actually, if I have a little bit more movement, I'll move 5 feet back.
I think you still have like 10 more movement beyond that if you want.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, I don't. I am wearing splint armor, and it has ruptured my speed, so I have 20 feet
Does
of movement in combat.
Does that lower your speed?
In this situation, it does. I was wondering why Beyond was doing that to me, and it has to do with a splint. It's not splint itself, but I looked into it. It is actually hurting my speed for a reason. I'm not 100% sure, but don't worry about it. Anyway, I moved 5 feet back.
Is it Furbolg related?
It's not that it's Furbolg related. It's just that literally if I wear the splint armor, it hucks my speed down. And it says, yeah, this armor is made of jade. Forget what it is. It weighs 60. Something about wearing it hurts my speed.
Oh, is your strength under 13?
Yes, that's what it is. Oh, no, my strength is
Okay.
14.
Oh, then there's like that was an old thing.
I don't know why it's doing it to me, and I can't get it to turn off on Beyond, and I just figured it's a thing. And but-
No, it's only will reduce it if your strength speed is lower than the listed score, and the 13 is what the.
okay.
Oh no, 15.
15.
That's why.
Okay, so yeah, I'm off by 1 point of strength to not be slow. So I'm slow for now until I get a new feat. So
All right.
I'll just move 5 feet back. Weird little rule things I would miss without the Beyond sheet, but just 5 feet back to be 35 feet from them feels good. Even though they can technically stab me with their 10 foot. We're good. It's Thrag's turn.
Oh god, it is my turn. All right.
You just
You're
got
still
fucking
hurting.
healed, man.
Yeah.
Radiant light of Josephine.
After being
healing.
in like immense pain, and now it's just a scratch.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna target this poor guy right here, and I'm gonna do my Knight of Solemnia attack on him.
On who? The Draconian?
Yep.
Yeah, he's on 2.
Okay.
The living draconian.
Oh, there's not a. There's not a fucking. I don't have an action effect for it yet, but I basically just have advantage on an attack, and I deal 1d8 extra damage. So I'm
Hit
raging.
the advantage button before you attack.
Yeah, I hit the advantage button. So making sure to use my +1 longsword this time. Okay, so oh wait, okay, I can still activate Divine Fury. So this to him,
Whew.
and then no. Okay, damn it! Remove that one. Remove 1 point.
Actually, remove a bunch of points. Yeah, added the strength to it too.
Yeah.
No, it didn't. It's
give
just
him
a
back.
it's just a flat 1d8.
Yeah,
No,
the
plus
when
5.
it did a +5.
Huh.
Do give him back 5 health.
But it doesn't have any.
Or actually 6 health.
That's so bizarre. That doesn't have any. That ability doesn't have any.
Looks like it has your strength modifier attached to it.
It does. Yeah, I see that, but I'm looking at like the built-in system for it. It's only the status base. There's no bonus. Huh. Okay. Sorry about that, Kyle. Okay. The next attack will not be that ridiculous. So that is the first attack, and then Thrag is going to swing again with the longsword. That is a miss.
All right. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Yeah, actually. I'm going to use my... I wonder if this should be as an ability as well, but I'm going to use Daunting Roar as my bonus action. I can let out an especially menacing roar. Creatures of your choice within 10 feet of you that can hear you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you until the end of your next turn. The DC is the save is equals 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my con modifier. So that would be a 8 plus 3 plus 3. So 8 plus 6. Which is
14.
Yeah, 14. So I gotta beat a 14 or they're frightened of me.
All right. Which stat was that again?
That's a wisdom.
Wisdom. All right. So 1 officer is afeared. 2 officers are afeared. The Capic is not afeared.
He's not. He's like, I've stabbed you. I know how soft you are.
Your fur is luxuriously soft.
All right. So yeah, our officers will have disadvantage on attack rolls. And it is their turns.
And they cannot approach, I think is the other
Yeah,
thing.
they can't get any closer. All right, so they just saw that lightning going down. So this first guy is going to take out his crossbow. He is going to target Alafi at disadvantage. I have too much stuff magnified here. Okay, they were both misses. So he's missed with that. And then he is going to...
Can he fire a crossbow twice?
No, that was just me rolling disadvantage without pressing the button.
Got it.
All right. I was too lazy to press that button.
Okay, that makes sense.
So for Thrag, I will press the button this time because I'm under scrutiny, and I will attack with the Vicious Lance.
Whew, missed
Ooh, that
20.
would have been a crit. All right. He has his assault orders up, so he is going to shout it and give his other officer an attack and the Capic an attack.
Dude, these guys have so much attack.
Disadvantage.
It's insane.
Oof, disadvantage. That worked.
Good.
And the Capic. Still targeting. He's not at disadvantage.
So we should be
And that's a miss.
hitting officers.
All right. Officer's turn. I need to roll this. Okay. He's going to make both of his attacks at disadvantage. Actually, no, he saw Laffy too, so gonna Laffy take one shot with that heavy crossbow. And that's a miss. And then he's going to clear target and go after Thrag with that spear. And miss. Then we're going to our Draconian friend. Double check something real quick. Okay. Here we go. Attack and Thrag. Boom, boom. That's one hit. For 10 damage. And that'll bring us to a Laffy.
Alright, I'm gonna start with my archer form to see if I can just kill this thing without having to use a big spell on it.
Aw.
That's sad. I'm gonna call lightning one of the other guys though. I think has a better call for me. Oh, still half damage.
I love that fucking... Oh my gosh!
That's a lot of damage.
Oh, lightning's so cool. It doesn't... It's a concentration, and you only have to spend one spell slot for it, right?
Yeah.
Because you can keep using it.
Uh-huh.
That's so fun.
For 10 minutes.
Gotta break that concentration, Kyle. Get rid of that thing. It's too strong. All targets on a Laffy.
Hey, they tried.
It's true.
Unfortunately, I'm behind Thrag, so they can't actually get closer to me.
Not yet.
Well, they're afraid of Thrag.
Oh, that's right. That's useful. The Capic could come after you.
Yes. That's my turn.
All right, that's Frixus then.
Are the Capics considered humanoid?
Gonna go with no.
It'll say right in their stat block at the top.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're creatures.
Okay.
Creatures. Interesting.
that works.
Imagine it would say Draconic or something at the top.
Nope, sorry, that's the ID. It is still not humanoid, but
Yeah, I
they're
think so.
classified as monstrosities.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, I am going to probably Eldritch Blast again.
Eldritch
Bread and
Blast.
butter,
Eldritch
man.
Blast. Eldritch Blast.
It's hard to
Because-
beat it.
Well, he's also gonna explode, and I don't want to be next to him. So
Oh,
Do
so
more.
Thrag can be next to him.
I mean, that's your place where you're at, you know.
Oh, it's
Okay.
my place to be poisoned. No.
Front line,
Uh,
man. What can you do?
Eldritch Blast. I have him targeted. I have the hex thing. Go. 14. That
Well, there it
hits.
is.
Hey, that's the max
2
damage.
damage. Nice. Okay.
All right, here it
He's
goes.
gone.
Hey, Dustin.
I'm here.
Gotta make a dexterity saving throw.
He's getting advantage too
Yeah, I'm getting.
because of danger sense.
Yeah, plus you're rolling it for me.
Oh, you're right. Maybe I shouldn't be helping you so that you pay more attention.
Oh my god.
All right.
That
There you
barely
go.
passed.
Danger sense, really helping you. It's so strong. Isn't it
Alright.
only dex checks, or does it more than that?
No, yeah, it does more than that. Look.
I am going to use my bonus action to move my hex to
Hunter's Instinct.
the
It is.
officer.
Which one?
1.
All right.
Yeah, it is dexterity. Yeah, it's actually, yeah, it is just dexterity stuff.
So let's do that. And then I'm going second Eldritch Blast at
Rolling hot.
for 9 points of damage. And then I will move up into melee with
Bless you.
that guy, I guess.
All right.
Thank you. Thought I was muted for that.
Good.
Which guy? The
Officer 1.
okay. And is that your turn?
I believe so, yes.
Roger, Roger. Josephine.
Okay. Dragon only has 14 on him. I don't want to burn anything for that at the moment. I think I'd like to see him be a little more hurt before I spend stuff. Hopefully I don't regret that. I'm going to target this first one and Sacred Flame him from 60 feet away. He succeeded, so that's the end of my turn because I don't want to waste resources.
Fair enough. The curse of the cantrip. Thrag.
It is my turn. All right, I will attack the first dragon officer, because he is not a good guy. I will activate my Divine Fury.
Hmm?
And I'm going to make... They have disadvantage on me still, right? Are they still frightened?
Yeah. Have you broken line of sight with them?
No.
Then they are still frightened.
Okay, I'm going to reckless attack on this attack. And I will only get, they'll only attack normally. This is a good time to use this. Okay, that's not... Can you just undo that? I'm not dumb. I'm a dummy.
You're making me do math.
Just 18.
Uh,
Just undo
it's 18.
18.
Yeah, sorry. I
Started from
accidentally-
0.
They need an undo button for the
Yeah,
last action.
Yeah.
No,
I-
he was targeting one. He already had damage on him. So it's 32
Just give him 18 life
and
back. will that work?
22.
Oh,
Huh?
you do still have to do the math. Yeah, okay, I get what you mean. There's not just like a plus 18.
Maybe there is, but if there is, I'm not aware of it.
Right.
If I type plus, nope. That's
Now he's super.
way
you
too much damage.
You can just leave him.
he just turned into mist. A bloody mist.
All right. I'm gonna roll the actual attack. Hey. Okay, that is a hit. I am rolling slightly less damage than before. Then I'm going to turn Divine Fury off. I'm going to attack again with Reckless Attack. Hit.
Ooh, nice. So
And
two heavy sword blows.
Yep, and that will end my turn.
I want one more word past heavy. I wanted to say last legs when they're like under 5 HP. That would be really exciting. Like, yeah, they're right there.
That would be pretty cool. All right, so Thrag is here. They can attack only him at normal, so that means they're absolutely going to attack him at normal. What?
That doesn't look like normal. What the hell?
That's not normal.
That doesn't look like normal.
Still
Why
missed.
is that? What's in his effects?
It's the Thrag has the reckless attack.
Oh, so you'd have to turn
but they
his
don't
own
have the
reckless.
fear effect.
Yeah,
Okay, so if I give them a disadvantage, it'll just be normal.
should be.
Okay. Alright, so let's try that again. Attack Thrag.
Yep, there you go.
Nice, still a miss. Alright, here's his second attack. Alright, 2 misses. Excellent. He's going to use his assault orders that recharged. So the other dragon officer gets to make an attack. Still on Thrag. That's a miss.
I'm getting lucky today.
Getting real lucky. Alright, other officer. He gets 2 attacks. Does his thing recharge? Let's find out. It does! Okay.
Oh, lucky on that.
2 Thrag attacks. Yeah, but it's
Watch,
a no effect.
watch none of them hit again. It's like, okay, here we
That-
go.
That's
Alright, that would be impressive. Alright, here we go. See? Middling damage. You guys are getting lucky.
He's got that rage too.
Alright, it's another miss. Assault orders. I'm just going to roll with this guy because they have the same stats.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Silvery barbs.
We're going to get that silvery barbs!
And then I'll give advantage to Alafi. I can apply it to you.
Oh, give it to someone else. I'm doing I'm doing saving throws.
Frixis. I'll give it to Frixis.
Remind me, does that negate the attack, or does it just make it normal?
It'll still hit, but it's just a it's not a crit. So
It's a normie boy.
so
Okay.
if you can make it do a normal hit, so it doesn't auto crit the damage for you or whatever. Silvery barbs.
Maybe I'll just roll a normal attack until it hits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, another crit.
Another
All
crit.
right. Just a
There's
normal
There we
hit.
go.
Thank
There
you.
we
All right.
go.
There we go. Normal, healthy, 7 damage. All right.
I can't.
Alafi's turn.
I can't
I'm gonna
Thank
walk
you for that
forward a
silvery
bit,
barb.
menacingly, I guess. But I'm gonna archer the heavy hit one. I'm not targeting him anymore. Archer form. Pew pew.
Sure you didn't want that advantage? That's good.
He's a hit more than me.
Okay. I get you.
And then actually, yeah. And then I will call lightning on the healthy one, I guess. Oh, half damage.
Still pretty heavy wounds on Dragon Army Officer 1. And now we've broken ground on Dragon Army Officer 2.
He would normally. I did silvery barbs wrong. The triggering creature will re-roll the d20, but let's just leave it.
Ah, okay.
It's already in the past.
That's even better.
It is better for sure.
Right. Because you could go straight to a miss.
Mhm.
The next one was a crit anyway, I think, wasn't it? Although that was rolling with
I mean,
advantage.
it
so
did roll at advantage, yeah.
Anyway.
It's Frixus's turn.
Okay.
All right.
I can use
Um,
it on anything. That's nuts. This is a crazy spell.
I moved up so I'm within 30 feet of the two of them, by the way. That's was my move.
Excellent.
Are they in a spot where I could be within 5 feet of both of them?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, they've got 10-foot range on their pole arms. They are spread out.
I will.
Love pole arm.
My hex is on this guy, so I need to reapply that. But then I'm going to actually
Remember, you have advantage.
swing with my sword. I did hit that already, so
Just the first one.
yep. Wow.
Say, I got you out of that one.
Nice. Alrighty. Should do with this. So, bit of damage. Then I will do the second one. You get hex damage on every attack, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So anytime you have source of damage.
It's why Hex and Eldritch Blast are so dangerous together.
Okay, that's a hit. Okay, he died.
Nice.
He is humanoid. I am going to Accursed Spectre. So I draw out his soul into a specter that joins the fight as well.
Josephine's like
Ooh.
kind of wigged out by this pretty bad.
Yeah. So
Is it the Spectre creature type?
It's a
yeah,
ghost.
so it's a Accursed Spectre. It gets some bonuses. I have a bunch of notes in one of
It's
the
undead
notes.
for sure is what the type
Yes,
is.
it is an undead.
It's Hexblade thing, right?
Yes.
It
It's the
counts as a
success of
specter.
Yes.
The monster.
Yep. It gets temp HP equal to half my warlock level, so that'll be +3. And then it also gets +4 to attack rolls from my charisma modifier. The AC should be 12, the HP will be 25. So I can keep track of that stuff if you want to. But
Yeah. Do we have?
so I looked and I couldn't find a specter in the loaded modules, but I don't know if I have the DMG stuff.
You're looking for because a specter is going to show up as like no, that's spectator. Specter.
That link in chat goes to the D&D Beyond specter.
Specter
but
should be a core creature.
I think so.
Yeah, because I can see the icon in my head. Looks like a
Yeah.
crazy hair purple dude.
Yes.
Hold up. The monster manual wasn't loaded, so we'll see if it's in there now.
That do it.
There it is.
Perfect.
But yeah, it's a specter with higher AC, more hit points,
You can just put it in the combat tracker. Right?
extra attack.
Yeah, you said he had 24 HP?
He should have 25. Well, 3 of it's temp, so it can't be healed back. I guess I don't know how healing would work. I'm not worried about it. But
Okay,
Hard
and
to
you
heal
said
back.
for his attack it's what?
he gets a +4 for attack rolls on top of whatever he currently has.
Okay, so +8.
This is why we don't make summoning druids. If we get 8
My new
axe
backup
beats and
is
it's
now
all
a
over.
Shepherd Druid, by the way.
I mean, I'm not going to stop Kyle from beating you up. That's my. I might join it.
Destroy him.
Shepherd Druid all the way.
That's okay, because we could make custom stuff for it. Can certainly do that for the future.
So
It would be fun to play one of those at one point.
I can cause the spirit to rise from
Sure,
its
it's
corpse
easier
to
in
the
person.
specter.
Yeah.
When it appears against temp HP, roll initiative for the specter, which has its own turns. It obeys your verbal commands, and it gives a special bonus to its attack rolls for charisma.
Are you going to kill this man with the ghost of his friend?
Until the end of your next long rest.
Bill,
after
no!
advantages.
Not like this.
Not like this, Bill. I went to your son's birthday party.
All right, his initiative is in.
That was both my attacks, so moving on to bonus action will move my hex to the alive guy. And then
Will do.
or wait, does this cost a bonus action?
You owe me money, John.
It
You
just says
never
when
paid me back,
killed.
John.
Okay.
Bill,
Hexing.
Bill.
Josephine winces at the very not cool magic that's going on right now. Focuses on the pressing part of the moment and is just going to. Thrag's still doing good. I don't need to pour heals into Thrag right now.
Yeah,
He's
on a
still-
positive note, I did solve the sunlight sensitivity of the specter.
Hey, he's actually going to take damage.
It's in a storm.
He's taking 9. Nice.
Nice.
Thrag, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to
Just dragging it.
just thrag things.
He's bathed in holy fire. Now you can cut him up after his friend turned into a ghost in front of him.
Thrag's too angry to pay attention to the abhorrent abomination standing in front of him.
Did not sign up for this.
Thrag probably did not sign up for this.
I don't know if this Dragon Army soldier signed up for this.
I'm a I'm a wheel Thrag on this one, so he has a +5 to his attack roll.
God damn.
That's a
All
really
right.
cool ability.
Do I have to do anything?
Nope.
For that? Okay. Okay. So I'm just.
It's just
going
my
to-
reaction,
Spell slot or
You'll
just a
you'll have
feature?
to add it to your.
my feature.
Oh, I'm gonna reckless attack for that. Sorry, thought that was on.
Just roll one more
This-
time and
I'll
then
just-
make sure
just-
to add 5.
Yeah. Just.
Roll one more time normally.
That hits.
Okay.
Roll the debage. It's a good thing you wheeled. That wouldn't have hit otherwise. Whew. All right, hefty.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, having a +1 1d8 longsword has been pretty great. Pretty happy.
Do you have another attack, or was just because you just did one?
Oh,
with
that's
reckless?
that's right. I do have. I'm dumb. Okay.
Just remember to hit advantage this time.
Turn on reckless attack, and make another swingy.
Hey, double 16.
Turn off the radiant.
Yeah, I think that's a hit, ladies and gentlemen.
Are we gonna kill this guy with the spirit of his dead
I
friend?
think he's good. It's gonna
live-
happen. We kind of set it up.
It's
Yep.
spooky season.
It might go down that way.
The beginning of our first Halloween episode.
Oh no!
All right, for his last action, he's gonna attack Thrag at normal.
He should charge orders for
He
his
hits.
friend to kill.
He hits
All
Thrag.
right, and he deals 5 damage. It's the Spectre's turn. All right.
Have control of him, but he will hit him.
Yep. He is going to target his friend. Alright.
They grew up together.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16 with the plus
Oh.
4. That's still a miss.
Okay.
Okay. Does he get multiple attacks or does he just get the one?
I think it's just the one.
It would move
Okay.
funny.
Yeah, he gets
Yeah,
he gets
he
one
just-
attack.
He gets the one attack, but it's kind of
Strong.
it's mean because it
Yeah, it's
reduces max HP too. So.
Yeah.
Spectres are
All right. He wasn't killed by the ghost of his friend, but he
Yet.
will get killed by his murderers. Oh.
You don't know. You don't know. We could all.
He takes
God!
half damage.
Oh God!
He only took 8. It was a minor call lightning. We can kill him with the archer form, though. Yeah.
He could roll ones.
I had a
He's
premonition.
still there?
Oh my god. He's the hero they deserve.
Dude, Dragon Army Officer 2. What's going on?
Promote this man.
Dragon Army Officer 2 has been named Frank due to his unusual circumstances.
He's gonna get promoted on the front line of the Blood War because we're sending him straight to hell.
Dude, how powerful is Frank?
Powerful enough to stand up to 4
Targets
adventurers.
Frank. Can't get Frank. It's gonna come around.
I'm gonna wheel you two.
I'm gonna spend a
And the
magical
second one.
balance and make that a 10. So it'd be an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Alrighty. Then I will roll the damage.
Remembering abilities. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Finally.
Ah, Frank bites it.
Frank! I'm invested. We named him.
All right. That puts an end to this brief and bloody conflict with a small patrol
And...
of Red Army soldiers.
Well, there's the Red Dragon Army.
No, the best part about the Cursed Spectre is it lasts until long rest.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, we have
Yeah.
his
We have
ghost.
him for the rest of the day.
He's just like, what is that?
That would be a gift from my patron, I guess.
I
Swamp gas.
I
spirit
implore
of this
that you get rid of it.
That happens on its own. It still moves on, just it's bound here for a little longer than usual.
Looks very, very sad.
We slay our enemies, yes, not torture them like this. Can you not dismiss the thing?
I literally don't think you can dismiss it.
This being the first time I've done this, I don't know how.
What kind of magics are you in? Oh. Stay far in the back, please. If it's going to follow you, or order it to go away.
Well, I might be about to do that. Can you go over there? It just. That's about all I could do.
How do you feel about this? You've said you've never done this before?
It is an ability that I have recently developed.
You just tore the... I mean, what it seemed to be, it seemed as though you literally took the soul out of the man.
I do believe that's what I did.
Are you not horrified?
It will pass on later.
He just has the vapors right now.
Well, I will leave you to your own devices, but I certainly think you should seek counsel on these kinds of things.
For now, I will put our enemies to use.
When Josephine turns her back at some point, I give Frixus a high five.
Wait, I heard a high five! What is going on over here?
I am that kind of druid.
Josephine's not going to tell you what to do, but she will express her disgust. Absolutely. Big or small, sinner or forthright, the mother loves all.
Is probably a good thing I didn't choose the type of druid I was gonna choose, which was spore druid.
Oh! Fucking this necromancer, this warlock, and spore druid, and me for some reason. I feel I should have gone grave domain.
Because the level 6 ability for spore druid is they make spore zombies.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Josephine's just fanning herself.
Resurrect, kill the dude, raise his spirit as a specter, raise his corpse as a fungus zombie.
We can make so much use out of these bodies. We can do so much.
I feel like this is very along the line for druids. It's recycling.
It's super recycling.
Phrixus will quietly tell the specter to follow us at a distance.
Will do.
Why do I get the chilling sensation of being followed?
There's patrols everywhere.
Okay.
I guess we should check to make sure there's nothing of use on their remains.
Yes, I will say the ceremony rites for their deaths. I will give an extra one to that one.
He's not dead yet.
You know, there are things worse than death. He needs some extra prayers. Excuse me. I'll just give some ceremony rites to the dead.
Will do.
Extra prayers
And
for Ghost Boy.
probing through their remains and belongings will reveal nothing special about what they're carrying beyond their gear.
Well, we have actual Red Dragon army here. So we've confirmed that at least.
Yes, it might be a sign we're going in the right direction.
And we weren't quite to the area we were intending to go, right?
No.
No. Because we're heading towards the sunken, ruin.
Yeah, you made it 2.5 hexes for this combat.
We're in this
So you're almost done. Yeah.
Although, with the horses, do we go further?
So something you will learn as you are traveling through the waste is that it's so uneven and rocky that your benefit from riding the horses is negligible. They can't traverse the terrain much faster than you can.
But they can carry stuff for us.
That is true.
And then we don't have to walk the whole time. Which is nice cosmetically.
It's and mechanically, if you decide to really push it, you can exhaust the horses and not yourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Onward.
All right, our party will continue onward, and for the rest of the day, you will be unaccosted by any more Red Dragon patrols. However, it is as you are ending your journeys for the day that you discover something notable on the terrain. Perched on a cliff above one of the ravines that currently has water rapidly rushing through it, you see a archway. It stands on a decorative plinth of smooth black obsidian stone and sticks out amongst the surrounding terrain.
An empty archway?
Yes, it is simply an archway.
Creepy.
We should definitely go look at that.
We should definitely go look at that.
Yeah. Could be a archway to exactly where we're going.
Could be some cool shit, is what I'm saying. Ed is saying. Josephine's intrigued, but let's go.
Josephine completely breaks character. That could be some cool shit.
Let's get over there.
And know what's really great? We have a specter.
Go, Ghost Man. Look over there.
We can use. Yeah, he's a great scout.
He can fly, right?
Yeah,
I don't-
he has a 50-foot fly speed that hovers.
What's he
and
gonna
then
do? Come back and just be like, oh.
Incorporeal movement.
What did you
So he
see?
can go through things.
Yeah, it's hard not like having. I've had a similar character with this, and it's hard to have a not creepy version of this.
It can't speak, so it really can't relay anything, right? Or does it speak a language? Just probably understands.
Understands everything but can't speak.
So kind of useless.
I mean, you can do yes and no's probably.
Nods, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. That makes sense.
All right. So, is our party approaching?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Let's check.
All right. So you approach the strange archway on a. The arch also is constructed of the same obsidian stone that the plinth is, and as you approach it, you see that there are decorative and magical runes laid into the surface of the arch itself. Now, when you approach enough to be able to step onto the plinth itself, you see wind begin to toss and tumble around the structure, picking up debris and dirt until it swirls violently enough to pick up large stones.
Oh no, not wind and elementals again.
The stones tumble through the wind and slam down onto the plinth itself, one after another, building up into the form of a large clay golem.
Oh,
Its
God.
eyes spark to life, the figure itself appearing to be that of a robed, handsome man with a large beard, glowing yellow eyes, and a sun-like starburst floating above its head. The starburst is, of course, also stone, but the symbology is there. It raises a hand and takes a step forward. Initiative, please.
What the fuck? Okay.
I feel like we should have maybe rested. I've done a short rest.
We could run from this.
True.
We're
do you
on
roll one
horses.
For the specter?
We are on horses. We don't have to fight this.
We could just run.
Well, you aren't currently on horses because you're inspecting the place, I assume. But you could also be mounted. Maybe. In which case, I need to add some horses to this initiative track because it could attack your horses.
We just assume it's the same initiative as each of us, right? Make
Will
your life
do.
easier.
The 6 is the specter.
I'm just rolling really high on the initiative.
I think it's a good idea to run. I think that's what Josephine's going to do, unless you guys really want to engage.
Well, I want to know what's going on with the gate thing.
Clay Golem sounds intimidating.
Does.
And
How big
I-
is this thing?
Does it come with a picture? It's probably going to be different than what I described. Yeah, just imagine the,
Seems
handsome wizard statue.
right.
Let me pull up some information. It is large. All right. Well, this
don't-
will be fun.
I don't think my rage would. I think bludgeoning. Does bludgeoning count on rage?
Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Well, Thrag, you are beginning our initiative. What do you do?
So are we? Are
It sounded
we gonna?
like everybody is still mounted, so
My vote is to turn and run. But what are your guys' opinions? I will go with the majority.
I am doing okay.
So we have a yes. We have a no.
I
How
think
many
we should.
spells do you have left, Ed?
I have 3 spell slots left.
Hmm.
And 1 channel divinity. What were you gonna say, Dustin?
Yeah, I was like, I'm up for running, but if like,
Make a solid vote. Give me a yes or no. we need definitive.
is he like defending like a ruin?
Yeah,
Just this arch.
I'm with Frixis on this one. I want to know what's going on with the ruin thing.
All right,
We
Dustin.
are exploring. Yeah, we should fight him.
We are fighting. Let it be known that I did say we should run if we die, and I get all the gloating.
Yes, you can gloat as much as you want if we die.
Perfect. All right, we are committing.
all right.
It's you, Dustin.
That's right. Okay, I'm gonna use my final rage. Rage back up, get angry.
Probably dismount so your horse is not getting messed up.
Yeah, I dismount from my horse.
All right.
Dismount from my horse. Target. How far away is the clay golem?
I was at the center of the plinth, which I assume all of you were relatively close together, so I will say 25 feet away.
Okay, Drag will walk up 25 feet. Yeah, Thrag has never fought a mound of dirt before, but he's about to try.
It's like a statue. It's more like a statue, right?
Divine Sense. I'm not gonna reckless attack. I don't know how powerful this guy is. I have my magical +1 longsword. Let's go. That's a hit. Can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
You wounded it.
Nice.
Wounded. Second attack. Miss. A swing. A swing and a miss.
Yes.
Alright, that's the end of my turn. I do a lot of damage for a single strike. Alright, I'm done.
Did I miss how far away we are from that?
25 feet.
25.
25 feet, yeah.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go up there. I am going to Blades Curse with my bonus action. So that. This and this. And then hit him with the longsword.
So you're in melee too?
Yes. I will make that a 10 with the magical balance. So that will be a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Alrighty. Okay, I did the perfect spell. Excellent. Second attack with longsword. That hits.
We're working on. Hey, big number.
I'm so glad that we took a short rest after the wind elementals. Or I would be out of wild shape.
Yeah.
Oh, chip's really good.
Don't know why I can't mark this as done, but okay, so that's most likely. Okay, I'm good. It's now to him.
Okay. So, we will watch as Phrixus and Thrag both engage this magician-shaped clay golem. We will see magical energy sparking and arcing between the sunlight beams crowning its head. It carries a red and aggressive hue that makes it move in sharp, jittering, and alarmingly quick motions. It raises a hand above its head, which slams down impossibly fast. The first attack will target Phrixus.
Sounds painful.
Mm-hmm.
Got a nasty description.
It will miss, despite my descriptions. It will then raise its hand up and attack Phrixus again. It will hit. Phrixus will take 13 damage. It then sparks with that unsettling energy and turns and attacks Thrag.
Same hand slam?
Same hand slam, different target.
Third attack.
Yeah, this means I have to do things in a different way.
Okay.
Bunch of ground
That-
coming up.
That is a miss. Yes, this sends shrapnel and ground ripping around our party, except if it's hitting the plinth, which
Yeah, that
is
wouldn't.
immaculately resistant to anything it does.
But it would shake, right?
We certainly would hear the reverberations, yes, but no damage is done to the structure.
Some big beefy boss hits.
It is the Spectre's turn.
Oh, it's still here!
Yeah. I will have ordered it to attack on my verbal commands. Type of a thing.
Okay, it is going to warble over and attack. 14 with 4 more, that's an 18, and 18 will hit. For 10 damage.
And then it needs to make a con save, or hit points maximum is reduced by that amount as well. It's a DC 10.
Unless it has a healing ability, it might not matter.
Right.
Yeah, Spectre's usually
Yeah,
supposed to be facing our way.
Yeah, yeah.
This is why it's got it.
Yep, it succeeds.
Yeah.
All right, that'll bring it to Josephine's turn.
Okay, I am going to... Since we are in our second combat of the day, I might as well use it now. I am going to target Thrag for my action. I'm going to spill my full... Just because once this thing starts hitting, it's going to be rough. I'm going to just pour my whole preserve life of 30 points into Thrag. And then I'm going to spend a second level spell slot for my bonus action. Oh, I'm targeting myself. To target Phrixus. What's up?
I made a mistake.
Okay.
Continue with your turn, but I'll rectify it shortly.
Okay. I'm going to target Phrixus, and I'm going to give him a second level healing word. And we're going to get rid of most of that pain. And that's my action and bonus action. I am going to dismount and kind of like shoo my horse a couple feet away if possible. I don't want it to get hit.
Oh, are we mounted?
Yes.
I think you dismounted though.
Yeah.
Did you say you dismounted?
I did not, but I
Then you...
should have.
I don't want to send that horse away. That's prime target.
Circling. Yeah.
All right, I will continue to be a very understanding and nice DM and say that you did that.
Okay.
As
Well,
my
Josephine's
golem
turn.
picks it up and yeets it. Goodbye, horse.
Thrag did say dismounted, which is a positive.
Yes, Thrag did.
And I just did.
Laffy.
Me and Full Moon are going to
Your
back up.
horse's name. What's
He's-
mine again? This isn't my horse.
Yeah. Back up a little ways, and I'm going to cast Moonbeam at a level 3 on top of the golem.
It's pretty good. It's highest spell slot we can do right now, right? 3.
Yep. And then I'm gonna jump off of off my horse and turn Archer form and tell him to go take care of the other horses. And then Archer form at that, not at Frixis, at the clay golem.
Good hits.
We're going
Ooh,
into
nice.
full single target mode on me. Which is like,
Thrag, it is you, my man.
All right. I got my radiant up. Okay. I'm going to do my Knight of Solemnia precise attack. I have my last one for today. Or for this non-long rest. So I'm going to just do advantage on this attack roll.
Reckless?
No, it's Knight of Solemnia precise
Oh,
attack.
yeah.
It does
so
a
that's the one
plus-
about that. If you miss, oh, actually, I'm gonna
If you miss, it doesn't
Are you gonna
waste it.
wheel?
I'm gonna wheel him. +1.
Yeah. All right.
He's doing that because he does a ton of damage when he does this.
That
hits.
hits. That hits. Okay, so this is gonna be. This is my divine radiant is on. And then a 1d8. Alright, not that much, but
The D8
Still-
has to be manually added, right?
yeah, I rolled
Yep.
it. It's just a 2. Okay, and I'm gonna turn off radiant. Then I'm gonna make one more slashing attack. But does a 14 hit? Because I got a +1.
No.
The +1 is also on the first attack.
Oh. Then that's a miss. Yeah, I don't want to use reckless attack because I
Hits
can't.
beefy. He could hit real
yeah.
beefy, yeah.
Yeah, he could hit. His hits could be devastating.
Your healer appreciates that.
All right, Frixis, it's your turn.
Alright. I am swinging again. For my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Hex on him too. So I have both of the curses on there. And I will swing. I have no more magical balance. Unfortunately. But that one will hit.
There's a hit.
So 14 damage.
But you know what the Hexblade Curse does?
19 crits on 19. Something else, some other cool
Bonus
stuff.
damage
Bonus
equal to my
damage.
proficiency bonus.
Oh, nice.
And when something that's been cursed dies, he gets a whole bunch of HP back.
Indeed.
Nice. We might need that at the end of this battle.
Potentially.
Okay. So it rolls over to the clay golem's turn. We'll watch that arcing red energy charge through its body once again.
Oh,
And-
it's his turn, right?
Yes. It's taking that moonbeam damage.
Failed.
He saved, failed.
Oh, I did roll the wrong save type. Does that fail in in con too?
That's different con for sure.
Checking that con. It definitely does not fail in con.
Alright.
DC 15? Really? For not so? Ooh, wow, he's got a big con. Run away.
Let me double check my math.
It's DC 15. He just has to meet 15, so he'd need a +6.
+6.
+5.
He
It's a
rolled
negative
a
1 on
9.
deck.
He rolled a 9, but if we're doing con, then he's rolling a 9 base. He would need a +6 to meet your DC.
Oh yeah.
Here, let me.
Because he could have a
Double
bonus to
check.
his save. Versus just his. Because you can. Creatures, I think, can go beyond their base stat and have better saves than normal, like we can.
It'd be
Yeah. Okay, I rolled a con save. It's just
+4.
+4 is good.
So
Okay.
yeah.
It would have failed, yeah.
Alright. And here's its radiant damage.
Boom. All right.
Love radiant damage. It always works.
Yeah, the statue's getting seared. All right. So red crackling energy, statue moving faster than it should. It's gonna hit Phrixus.
God, I was right on top of that.
sure is gonna hit Phrixus.
That's hitting Phrixus for a lot of damage.
It does hit hard.
Whew. All right. Good. Okay. Multi-attack, unfortunately. Here we go.
Whew.
Ooh, that's a miss.
Fucking
All right.
skin of our teeth
Third attack.
here with these hits. Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. You guys are the luckiest adventurers
This is a
that
lot.
ever adventured.
We needed a good lucky episode after getting our
Yeah.
asses kicked by
After
the fucking
the air
elemental fight.
We're eventually fighting a clay elemental right now, so
I mean, yeah, effectively.
Josephine, it is your turn.
Okay. Phrixus definitely does look hurt, but I am kind of saving for a little more pain around everyone because I don't have a lot left. I'm saving a first level slot for Silvery Barbs because a crit from him sounds devastating, and I'm saving my last third level for a mass heal. Just want to see if I can spread it out. We're going to target the Clay Golem, and we're just going to give him my basic Sacred Flame and hold on to my resources. Come on, there was a 1. It was so close. That's it. Escort my horse further away.
Alright.
Just a little further.
for my moonbeams in the right spot, so I'm not use anything to deal with that. So I am doing chill touch for
That's
my
good.
action.
That's a range spell, right?
Yeah.
Deceptive name.
Uh-huh.
Double ones. What the fuck?
Oh no!
And then I'm also archering it.
Ooh. I gotta check something.
Oh.
I'm missing. So far I've only done necrotic and radiant damage, if
Mhm.
that is what you're worrying about.
Okay. I have to have the moonbeam damage. Because it didn't roll that at advantage, which
Got
it
it.
should have had.
Oh, okay.
So the moonbeam
what was that damage?
Was...
I think it did do advantage on the dex one.
It did on Dex, but it didn't on the Constitution, which I rolled.
Oh no,
So-
weird.
The
weird. I
9.
thought we were...
The 9 was the advantage roll. That it
Oh,
got.
okay.
Yeah, it dropped to
Mhm.
3.
Yeah, dropped to 3, so it was still a failure. Yeah, it was
Okay,
3
cool.
and
So
9.
so now we don't have to do that.
Yeah.
That works out. Okay. So Laffy, is that your turn for now?
Yeah, I missed. Yep. I'm
Okay.
thinking like 60 feet back, by the way.
All right.
I don't want to get that red lightning slam.
Thrag, it is
Talking to
your
the
turn.
horses.
Okay. Turn
Any
back
nice
on
grass over here?
Divine Fury. I am going to just do normal attacks because I don't want to do any reckless attacks on this guy. His power level probably is too high. So first attack. Oh no!
Silvery
Oh,
barbs. I'm
boy.
just kidding.
But why?
Get
And
him.
then I give him advantage for his next attack. I give and I take.
All right.
Wow.
So what's
we
it look
already
like
killed
when?
the clay golem?
What's it look like when Thrag kills this thing?
I guess he, because he's just completely dedicated to fighting Thrixus. That, you know, he will, Thrag will put both hands on his sword and jam it into the golem's head, and then like his weight will slide down and kind of like cut him in half a little bit.
All right. Yeah, and then we'll watch this thing crumble to dust as magical energy arcs and spatters about. And eventually it all lies inert, completely harmless.
I leave the moonbeam on for its full minute on it, though.
Good. I'm about to say, so that's my first vibe of this, is that there would be more since it formed in the door. Don't turn that moonbeam off.
So it
The
died.
moonbeam is just sitting over the pile of dust, like charring it more.
Y'all are so lucky.
Oh, yeah, we are. That thing was literally, it got one hit off and practically half health for Ixos, and I'm just waiting for the crit, saving my first level spell for barbs.
Right.
The worst part about that particular monster is something that never happened to all of you.
Did he have an AoE, something crazy? Or can you tell us yet? Because we might face it again in the future.
Yeah,
if it's a
that's
stat
why
block.
I'm holding my breath because
Yeah,
I
hold
don't
your
want
breath.
to give it away in case there's more of them.
Let's
in the
keep
future.
let's keep him dangerous in our heads. So next time we see him, we can go fuck.
When that ended, though, you'll see an energy come out of that and then into Phrixus as well as he
Is it
heals back a little bit.
soul-like? Okay, good. All right. What's the creepy factor of level of Phrixus?
It is definitely shadow-y based. Yeah.
Silent judgment. Well, that went a lot better than I thought it was going to.
I am mostly spent.
Yes, I'm running low in the tank as well.
We should not camp here.
Yes. Should we,
we should look-
investigate?
We should probably investigate.
On the note of investigation, in the wake of this golem's deactivation, you can see that magical energy flickers in the empty space within the archway.
Is it another one?
No, nothing emanates or spawns or jumps out at you, but you can see magical energy just flickering on and off within the space.
It must be a portal to have sent this thing here. It might still be activated. I do not advise stepping in.
I would like to reiterate that it didn't step out of the portal, but rather
It appeared.
it built itself from the stones around the structure.
So nothing came through. Okay.
Correct.
Take
It's
that back.
guardian, not
Then I won't make that assumption.
summon.
I thought it stepped through something.
Can I look at the runes around it and see if I can figure out
Do you have the
what's
eyes?
going on with the arch?
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't have the reedy eyes? Dang it.
No. I
That
have
one's
the ones that let
always
me
so
see through
good to
darkness.
have if you get it.
I'm assuming Arcana check.
Yeah, you wouldn't need to spend an Arcana check. Spending some time investigating the pillar will reveal enough about its function. Or rather, let me double check here. Okay. Yeah, the purpose of this gate is commonly enough, commonly known knowledge. the symbology here implies and suggests that this is used as a teleportation stone, or gate, rather. Essentially works similarly to a teleportation circle spell. But
This is. Oh, go ahead.
but the magical energy within the gate is unstable and malfunctioning, and would need some manner of tampering or repair in order to get it to work.
Interesting.
Is it Sylvanesti in make?
Give me a... Well, actually, no, you would know. No, you wouldn't. Give me a history check.
Yeah, I'm Quillen. I'm the other one.
Yeah.
Okay. Advanced because they're the cousins? No, it's fine. Aw.
Oh no.
It's
No,
right,
you
hovered
can't.
on 18.
You can't. Yeah, you can't suss out the exact sculptors of this
Gotcha.
device.
Gotcha.
Well, it definitely looks like some kind of teleportation thing, but it also looks like it's unstable.
It is gate shaped.
I wonder if Wiggle Dust would want to take a look at this and see if can repair it.
I think we are out of the range of the Fargab, but I don't think that's a bad idea.
I will mark it on our map. And one about clay golems.
Yeah, which hex are we in for this?
You are... We move our green.
Yeah, because our camp's kind of far away.
Oh, it's not letting me?
I'll just be able to grab the green, I think.
And have I seen anything similar to this at the towers? Like the towers, not.
Oh, you've certainly seen teleportation circles and sigils before, so you recognize the function of this. In fact, you can even see its sequence present in the runes engraved on the structure itself. So you know that if you get this thing working, you could use this sequence to teleport to or from this location from anywhere else on the plane.
Since Alafi is our survival leader, you could just put a token of Alafi down if it's easier to move that around.
You know
That's
what?
a good point.
That's probably a fucking lot easier.
Can I try and make it work?
That might be dangerous. Are you sure that that's safe?
Give me an Arcana check.
Make
could
guidance
assist you.
myself.
We're there.
I could also assist you.
No,
okay.
I was just trying to put it on the map, and now I can't move it.
Oh, well, he probably can't, right?
Why is this happening to me?
Can you move
I
it?
can move it. You just can't.
Move it.
Where's it supposed to go?
Yeah, which
I
one?
can't.
Oh no, I can't.
confirm that either. All
I
right,
can
I'm
just make circles. I can't
I'm
actually move it.
I'm unlocking the token lock mode. It was locked before. Should be good.
Oh, okay. Now I
Yep.
can move it.
That's exactly where you are. Thank you.
I'm here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we are way too far for the Fargab.
Then yeah, I'm gonna guidance myself, and apparently Frixis is gonna help me try to break this. So let's see what happens.
Break it?
Not break it.
Oh,
Surely
Fix
it
it.
couldn't be broken any more than it already is.
Like, taking
a
notes
plus
on what
4.
it was beforehand, and then...
But
let's disassemble it and reassemble it somewhere else. 19?
Ooh. All right.
yeah.
Yeah, with a 19, it takes some delicate work to get the magic untangled as it is within the structure, but you are able to realign the magical currents within the device and allow it to function as it should. When this happens, there is a wash of blue energy that fills the empty space within the archway. And you know that if you had a sequence to another location, you could in fact inscribe into this portal and then travel to it.
I actually use my little spell book and write out the sequence into my little spell book thing that they gave me at the very beginning of the adventure.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Perfect. So now you have this sequence. So if you find another one of these gates or have the teleportation circle spell, you can get right back here.
Nice. And
It's a waypoint. It's kind of cool.
coincidentally, if anyone is watching as I'm figuring this out, they see that the rest of the spell book is filled with doodles.
I mean, Princess is right there. Just like butts. Just the whole page of butts.
The wraith is like looming over your shoulder, just watching you doodle.
Like I've got the sketch, but like so far, that's all I've put in the book is doodles.
Nice cross hatching.
Hey, you're only supposed to be able to understand like, what's going on here.
He does a floating, twisting turn and flies off into the distance.
Oh, Lloyd.
Oh, Lloyd. Oh, Frank and Lloyd.
Yeah.
No, Lloyd! Frankie!
But I would say that this would be an excellent time for us to end our session after discovering and repairing this gate.
Yeah, we...
And
Go ahead.
yeah, in our next session, we'll resume our journey to head westward and, unfortunately, cross into the Wash officially.
Kind of feels like Breath of the Wild, where you, like, go to the top of one of those towers and you mark a waypoint, and it's like, oh, we did it. We opened our first... we got our archway.
We did just literally unlock a fast travel.
I'm excited to find more of these, honestly. That sounds sweet. And if it's a
Also-
random encounter, they could end up in random places, which is kind of rad as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows? Our party could discover many more interesting magical phenomena out in the wastes.
That's an exciting random encounter, honestly.
I'm super glad I rolled kind of ridiculously high.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You guys' instinct was right. We had that fight. I'm glad more of them didn't teleport through. That
Well, we were very lucky. The fact that one attack was basically
There's a
half
lot
of
of
Frick's-
misses too. A lot of misses. So it would have been really rough.
We were
Me and
even
the horses
really
were prepared to run
Honestly,
and keep fighting.
I mean, we've said it before, but every situation where we got super dunked was just rolls not being at all in our favor.
Right.
That's always how it is. But you expect it to be like even, but it's always like super in our favor.
You're
super
right.
not in our favor. It's never anywhere else. Death or success. Very cool. Good episode.
Yes, well played, everyone. And I look forward to our next session next week. And we will see what befalls our party when they venture further westward. Until then, bye!
Bye.